Think you got bars, Paul? No fucking bars, Paul. Yo, hot nigga, yo. Bitch. Yo. Paul ain't gonna have no ego after this. Nah. Bitch, I'm hazardous. I give you a gymnastic kiss. It'll be a massacre. Bang. You ain't no rapper, bruh. Stick to storytelling, you fat bitch. So laugh at your weight. Situations at stake. I kill an individual and toast his ass in the lake. You ain't no threat. Nah. You can't write, you just recite. How you a vet? And fuck JF. That faggot can get it next. Back to you. You waiting, I'm black, but I'm gon' lose them. Or chop off your balls since you never gonna use them. Your weight up, you should lose them. I bet you haven't seen your dick in years, and you cry when you climb the stairs. I shoot this man in his teeth, now you Brett King. You got high cholesterol and low self-esteem. Drunken peasants, all of y'all some little bitches. I'll stop you, make you cry like your own little sister, nigga. Like you ain't got no EGO, nigga. You ain't got no EGO, nigga. You ain't got no EGO. I'm like John Cena, Scotty Cena. You can't see me, bro. You can't see me, bro. Now you ain't got no EGO, nigga. You ain't got no EGO, nigga. I kill this nigga one time. This ain't got no bars. Little hot nigga. On JF, if I see him out here on the street, it's a rap. Said it's a rap. Little hot nigga.
Warning. The Drunken Peasants podcast is full of comedic exaggerations, independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, KJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 245. Yes, we have returned from our...
Now. We're the drunken clones.
Fucking Dusty Smith.
Yes, we have our guest, Dusty Smith.
Facebook star Dusty Smith.
Yeah, when he's not banned from
Dude,
Facebook.
I'm gonna banned for
He's gonna be
like.
banned again by the end of this episode.
Yeah, he's gonna be banned, dude.
You're gone. Your Facebook
Also,
career is over, kid.
Also, fucking Paul. Paul, how many Whataburgers have you had this week? Just want to know.
How many Whataburgers? This week? None. No Whataburgers.
What
this
about
week.
last week? What about last week, Paul?
There might have been a couple last week, but I'm back on track again this week. No Whataburgers.
I love Whataburger.
I don't know, Paul. I think your fucking will to not have Whataburger gonna fail.
I
dude.
see that someone else has named a dog Dinor.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw
crazy.
that too.
You got competition now.
They say they call it Zigo as well. How does it feel to have someone's pet named after you?
Man, I just I want to thank all the little people that helped me get here.
Yeah, man. That's some hardcore shit. Dusty, has anyone ever named a pet after you? I don't think so.
My name's pretty much already a dog's name, so...
That's true. Come here, Dusty.
Come
here, boy.
That's true, yeah.
So-
You're good on that department.
So, Dusty, in the last year, how many times have you been banned from Facebook?
This year alone, since 2016, I've been banned for 3 months out of this year already.
And we're 6 months
Pretty
into
much.
the year.
Let me ask you a question,
Yeah.
Dusty. If Facebook said to you, we'll reinstate you, all you have to do is post a public apology, would you do it?
Hell no. I mean, I probably should, because not being on Facebook actually has hurt me financially a great deal. That's how they
Sure.
control your speech. But no, fuck them. I'm never going to stop saying the shit I want to say. They can't buy me off. They can't shut me up. I'm going to keep coming back. And, you know, if they get rid of me for good, I'll go elsewhere.
Cool. There is not much elsewhere, though.
Now that we have you here, since you weren't present to defend yourself, is there anything you want to say about when Dillahunty was on here?
Okay. I probably should not have said that Dillahunty's wife wanted my dick. I admit that. I probably shouldn't have said that because it distracted from the issue. Even though what I said, in my opinion, was the truth. I probably should have said that. Because a lot of people thought I was bragging, and believe me, I was not bragging about that. I was just telling you what the fuck happened. And the only reason I brought that up to begin with is because Dillahunty basically had like a mini emotional breakdown on my website, on my Facebook page. Dude kind of flipped out a little bit. And I was thinking to myself, did this dude really flip out like this because I caught his wife out on some stupid meme she posted? Or was there something else that may have contributed to his hatred of me? And the only thing I could think of was our previous encounter at the Atheist Convention where I felt his wife was hitting on me and, you know, wanted me to have a three-way with him and Hermit Dillahunty. But I probably should have said that because that pulled focus off the real issue which you've been talking about, which is the racist bullshit they were posting.
Yeah, I'm not up to date on this Dillahunty drama, man.
Basically, they're fucking. It's like a long, boring tale of some like meme that Dusty posted on, and then the bitch who posted it, which was Dillahunty's wife, deleted the meme, and then there was a debate about whether or not the meme had been mischaracterized afterwards. And I looked at it, and I didn't feel like Dusty mischaracterized the contents of the meme.
No.
I think you mean the mem.
The mem, I'm sorry.
mem.
It's pronounced mem. The me. I like that version better because it involves me.
The me.
But I characterized it correctly. I mean, it's just this bullshit that was created by Judith Katz during the 70s. It's usually spread by black supremacists, but it's often also spread by their cucks in the liberal part of the atheist community and the feminist movement. So you see that a lot, basically, when you're on Facebook, this idea that only white people can be racist because it's not racism unless it's institutionalized racism, which is bullshit. It's a bullshit argument. And, you know, I tried to have an open conversation with him about it, but Matt Dillahunty's response was to tell me that I was too stupid to debate him about it. He called me an asshole, he called me a shithead, he called me a piece of shit, called me a jackass, and he told me I was too stupid to debate him. And then he blocked me.
Then he pushed me over and he done took my lunch money.
He said you wouldn't debate him because, I mean, in all honesty, even though we got along with him well when he was on here, he did specifically tell me that he didn't want you here while he was on our show. So, sure.
Oh, yeah, he blocked me so I couldn't debate him, and then I came on your show and you guys offered him to be on the show and he wouldn't go on. And then he came on your show and you guys offered to have me on and he wouldn't go on if I was allowed on. So, and then I also called him out on Twitter. I called him just right out. I said, "You're ducking me. You said I was too stupid to debate you. I accept." And he basically refused to debate me. So he ducked me again and again and again. But I understand why he's ducking me. He's ducking me because I think he realizes he's on the wrong side of this issue. And he doesn't want to debate me about it because then I'll expose him for being on the wrong side about it. He'd make it look bad. So I understand why he's doing it.
I mean, he's debated tons of people, too.
It could have something to do with the fact that you said that his wife wanted your dick.
I mean, I only said that afterwards, after he already blocked me, after he
okay.
I was too stupid to debate him and blocked me. You know, that was after all that. So
That was like the fucking punishment shot. Like, oh yeah, you won't debate me? Well, your wife wanted to fucking suck my dick. Bitch.
Yeah, basically.
I mean,
when you fuck your wife, she thinks of me.
No, and then when he came on our show, he was like, "I think Matt secretly wanted it to happen."
But I mean, as long as you guys agree just to debate the issues, what would the big deal have even been anyways? I mean, that's what I don't really get. It's like, if he really believes in this position, what would the harm have been debating someone he thinks is a fool? Like, it only made him look good.
Yeah, because he doesn't believe I was wrong on the issue. That's why they deleted the meeting.
He would probably just give you some SJW shit like, oh well, it's inappropriate for two white people to discuss such matters without black representation in the conversation.
I've heard that racist bullshit many times, and I fully disagree. I can talk about whatever I want to.
You know what's funny too is when they say, well, they can't be racist. Like, what can they be? Well, they're bigots. I'm like, so it's better to be a bigot? Like, I don't really get that. It's like, you're a bigot instead.
I mean, those
hey,
words,
I'm not a racist. I'm just a bigot.
Yeah.
Those words are so similar to me.
Exactly. That's the point. But I've heard them actually say that verbatim. It's like, no. Black people are bigots if they don't like white people or other races. They're not racist.
And that's better.
Yeah, but I'm like, how's that even any better? You know, it's saying you're making prejudicial judgments nonetheless.
The reason it's better in their minds is because they've made racism the most evil thing you can possibly be, and they want to write themselves out of this definition where it cannot apply to them. Therefore, they have this weapon that they can use against everybody else that can't be used against them. You know, it's a bullshit argument. I'll see right through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just like a very clumsy attempt at stacking the deck, and yet effective, at least in the mainstream media.
I do want to announce really quick that the chat room is open for now.
That's so rapey.
I know.
Why are you doing that?
Just to see what happens.
The Drunken Peasants have opened their chat rooms. Rapes across America increased 28%.
That would be shocking.
Oh, the Drunken Peasants chat room is open. So, I just got a rape.
So, Dusty, I understand you wanted to come here because you wanted to make an announcement.
Does he?
Yes.
Are you running for president?
That too. That's a future announcement. But this announcement, I'm actually coming back to YouTube. I actually just built me a brand new recording studio for my videos and / virtual reality game room. It's going to be used as both. But I had a 12 by 20 room built, and tomorrow I'm getting back on making the videos. So I wanted to announce it on the Drunken Peasants that Scotty is coming back soon. I beat Jesus once again.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're too busy watching the Drunken Peasants and the Amazing Atheist channel to check that
whatever.
out. But you know,
there's plenty for all of us to go around.
I'm sure you'll get the stragglers and the weak.
He'll get the random discussions of an inebriated variety audience.
I'll take your sloppy seconds. I'm not too proud.
Whatever, man. Whatever. You disgust me, Dusty. You disgust me.
If you really knew, you'd be even more disgusted.
Nah,
I doubt it.
You don't disgust me.
You'd be into it, I'm sure.
This banana is not disgusted by me. The friendly little thing.
I would eat that banana. You don't even know.
You're not. This is my special anal banana. You're not allowed to eat this.
Okay, maybe I wouldn't eat that one.
Kiss the anal banana, Scotty.
Yeah, put that fucking away from me, dude.
Damn.
If you ever meet the peasants, don't go anywhere near the stuffed manatee doll either. That thing. Is that still in the studio, Ben?
No, it's not.
No.
I'm getting a really bad track record for molesting stuffed animals.
I made him take it when he left. I was like, please take that home.
Dude, Ben's just like, take it and go. Go from this place, TJ.
So I assume the manatee doll was a Brett Keane doll or something?
Yeah, that's correct. You are correct, Dust.
I'm getting the memes.
Person.
I'm getting the Drunken Peasants memes down. I'm learning.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it.
Speaking of which, I guess this is the perfect time to talk about
Oh, shit.
it.
Shirts.
Yeah,
you could barely see them.
I gotta take them off.
Get out of the fucking screen, you pieces of shit.
Get out of our way.
Boo. All right, shirts.
The manatee shirt is almost ready to ship.
Hey, Dusty sells shirts too. We're competing with you. We're better though. Look, you don't sell anything as cool as that. Manatees.
That's very cool. I agree.
It is cool. People have bought how many of those? 502.
Available until Thursday. You have until Thursday.
Get your fucking manatee, you pieces of goddamn useless shit. You're running out of time.
Yeah, this has been on sale for like 26 days.
You're running. There's no way this is going back on sale either. There's no way.
Sure.
Maybe there's a slim chance, but
slim chance.
Chances are this is the last chance you could ever get them.
There's a link down in the description.
Run, buy them.
I must have this immediately.
Yes, thank you, Dusty. You're so gracious to your competition.
I want this.
In your position, I would be shit talking like those look like low quality shit shirts.
.net or whatever, you know.
Go to dustytees.com. Dusty Tees or whatever it is.
Dusty.com. Close enough.
Cultofdusty.com. That's
go there.
Buy inferior T-shirts there.
Of a lower quality. But rags.
They fall apart in the wash instantly. And they're itchy.
That's fair. They are pieces of shit. Definitely don't buy from me. Buy from TJ.
Wow. Jesus Christ, Dusty. You're too easy, man. I don't like it.
I'm not in this for the money. I never have been. I'm in for the money. I make more videos.
Well, I am, man. Send me that fucking T-shirt money. Get that shit rolling in. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. I actually do. My shoes are falling apart on my feet.
That is true.
It works for me. If you guys keep doing the meetups like you're doing, then I think people should support you.
Hell yeah. You should come to one of the meetups. I know you're done with
humanity.
He
told me he will before the show. He said he plans
Dusty
to come to
seems
one.
like he's in a better mental place now than he was before. Before he had a dark shadow hanging over him, but now he seems revitalized.
I was happy before, but I am happy a little chubbier. I like being kind of fat a little bit, so.
Oh yeah,
that's
being skinny is a piece of shit. That's not life.
It is.
That's not life, man.
I've never enjoyed anything as much as I enjoy not working out.
Fuck
Dusty,
yes.
Not working out.
Dusty, do you wrestle with demons? Do you have inner demons that you wrestle with, Dusty?
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm introspective, so I look inwardly and try to figure out how to improve myself. And
Dusty's demons wrestle alongside him, not against him.
Yeah, they're right beside me. They're the orgy with me.
There it is. There it is.
Dusty's getting Dusty and his demons are getting like a mutual reach around going. You know, it's like, yeah, I stroke the demon cocks, they stroke mine.
You know,
we work in tandem together. Fuck that wrestling with your inner demons shit.
We had a great time at the Seattle meetup. However, though, there was a tragedy that occurred that's affecting.
Oh yeah.
You know, not all wounds can be seen on the outside.
Wow. Yeah.
People.
I didn't know we were gonna talk about this serious issue.
You know, I was. You guys want me to tell the story of what happened?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, you know, before the meetup, me and Mr. Epson Daniel met up and we discussed we're going to have this, you know, fake fight. You know, we kind of planned it. We went through, okay, I'm going to do this, push you here, do this. And, you know, so I go to initiate this, you know, fight. And Daniel just snaps. I mean, Rep just snaps and he just starts attacking me. And I'm just trying to push him away. I mean, we don't have the footage here today. My lawyers are actually currently reviewing it. Jacob Rosenthal, my lawyer, and so he is reviewing.
Wait a minute. You got Jacob Rosenthal?
Yes.
The Jacob Rosenthal?
Yes, I did.
He's on this? Oh shit.
And Rep, well, you know, to continue the story, Rep starts attacking me, and I try to put him to the ground. You know, like, calm down, man, calm down. And I'm pretty sure in the video, you can hear me say, "Calm down, Rep, calm down." He just keeps attacking me. So, trying to preserve his safety, he locks my leg behind it and injures my leg. He actually injured my calf muscle in this attack, and it's just insane. Like I thought it was just this stage fight, and he just goes berserk. You know, so I am suing Repsion. I'm suing the Triple Door. I'm suing the Drunken Peasants fans that did not intervene on my behalf when I was clearly being assaulted. I'm suing the city of Seattle. I'm suing Daniel's parents. I'm suing his brother. I'm basically suing everyone associated with this.
Yep. I would say you should also sue Daniel's former church since he was raised in...
You know, hey guys, was Paul there? Paul, I'm suing you too, man. You could have prevented this, Paul.
You know what? I tried to call Paul for help, and he wouldn't answer my call.
Wow.
So there you go.
Paul, Paul, I'm suing you too now.
Yeah, had you been there, you might have been able to prevent it.
How convenient that Paul doesn't show up when I'm assaulted.
Yeah, I mean, like, that seems awful suspicious, the timing. Like, Paul doesn't show up, and all of a sudden Scotty's getting assaulted at the meetup?
Yeah.
By some uppity fucking Mr. Repsion?
I'm hurt by this, Scotty. I was on your side, Scotty. I was going to back your play, Scotty. Bullshit. Now you draw me into this.
My lawyer. You're gonna hear from my lawyer, Paul, and you even fucking you've heard of my lawyer, Paul.
Of course.
You're gonna be fucking going down, Paul. You're not gonna have a fucking cent after this lawsuit is done.
Scotty, I know that Scotty doesn't even want to talk about this part. I think it's too painful for him, but there were some serious career repercussions.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Man.
From this injury sustained. Scotty, the reason we were in Seattle, it really wasn't for a meetup, right, Scotty? It was because you were going to be auditioning your lifelong dream to become a drummer for a major band, and Godsmack was offering you a position. You were one of the final 3
Yeah, I was.
to become the new drummer of Godsmack, and you would have been signed to a lucrative $250,000 contract.
I would have, and Daniel prevented that. So I'm suing him for at least $250,000 to start. Wait a
minute.
Yeah.
Scotty was gonna be in Godsmack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
that is correct.
Wow. Okay. Well,
and Daniel prevented this shit.
I think
I'm definitely not gonna tell you guys that he wears my T-shirts and I'm actually his boss.
I think part of the reason, Scotty,
you should sue him too, dude.
That Daniel was so angry. He was taking it out on you, Scotty, because I whooped his ass in arm wrestling.
It's probably
in
what
front of
happened.
everybody.
It's probably what happened.
Daniel's he's an insecure guy, you know, and you see him fly off the handle. I mean, he looks like this, you know, cute little innocent twink and shit, but then next thing you know, he's a fucking viper, man. And he'll attack.
He's a fucking snake in the grass.
You just it happens like a snap. You just see it in his eyes, like the fucking flash of anger.
All right, Paul.
And next thing you know,
Paul, you know what? Okay, Paul, I'll drop you from the lawsuit if you're a character witness against Repsion.
I will be, number one. I'm happy to do that for you. And number two, I want to ask the question that I know everybody's thinking, but nobody wants to ask. When you were violently assaulted by the Mad Dog Repzion, where was fucking Dusty Smith? Where the fuck was Dusty Smith? When the shit went down?
Who has Repzion in his employ, for fuck's sake?
Really?
Yeah,
How convenient.
Yeah, I mean, Repzion shills shirts for Cult of Dusty.
What if this is all just a big publicity stunt for Dusty?
Hold on, we sell
and then Dusty's here. Dusty, I'm suing you now, too.
It comes full circle. We sell shirts, too. So...
Motherfuckers, you know I started the T-shirt shit. You know I started that. You stole my shit. My boy Daniel.
Here's my Jewish lawyer immediately, Dusty.
Jewish.
I have a team of Jewish lawyers. They're all going to be sued.
Under the guidance of Jacob Rosenthal, high-powered attorney.
Bring on, I'm going to call Saul.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you. Jacob Rosenthal is a real person, unlike your fictional Saul.
Saul, who's even heard of this? I mean, come on, this is no time.
All right, let's do a show in this show at some point.
All I wanted was to hear Scotty play voodoo on the phone.
I guess we kind of got sidetracked. Dusty's coming back to YouTube, everybody. Yay, Dusty's back.
Dusty!
More competition. Yeah, awesome. We love it. Yay.
I'm willing to bet he won't keep it up.
You shouldn't believe me. I'm a liar.
Look forward to 3 new Dusty videos, followed by months and months of silence.
You'd be lucky to get 3.
No, they'll get 3. I predict you'll do 3, and then you'll vanish, and for like 8 months, and then you'll come back with a lazy one that sucks. And then
I'm gonna show you all. You'll see. You'll all see.
And then 4 months later, you'll fucking be back on our show, being like, "Guys, I'm coming back to YouTube."
That does sound like me. I think you got it nailed.
His last video that he posted was just to prove that to Stone Cold Steve Austin that he interviewed Stone Cold Steve Austin because he was like, "Don't remember."
Okay, well that's sort of true. I actually put up an old video. I just basically made it not private anymore, and so I republished it like it was a new video. But Stone Cold actually kind of pissed me off about that a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because he acted like he didn't remember it.
He might not have, man.
Remember that shit.
I could see if I was in his position, I wouldn't remember some fucking shit interview 10 years ago. I'd be like, who? Fuck you, faggot. I never even talked to you. Exactly.
Oh, 20 years ago. Well, that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, like, he don't remember that shit. Like,
but there was a whole story that went with it.
Like,
so it was almost like he was saying the story wasn't true that I told him. The story was absolutely true.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, Dusty, when I go on my Facebook, literally, like, all the posts are you because it automatically pushes you to the top because it just... I'm more engaged with your posts than anyone else's. Yeah, you are. At least on my feed, you are. Everyone else is just a whiny faggot, and then I, like, read your posts. And even if I disagree, I always enjoy you just poking the buttons and shit. Like, yeah, fuck you, faggots.
Swatting the hornet's nest. That's what I do, man.
I'm Dusty Smith. I'll say any fucking thing, bitch.
I'll whip my dick out and put it in your face.
It's awesome.
All right, so it's time to learn something.
Time to learn something. Are we doing it on the computer, or am I pulling up my phone?
I'll do it.
Okay. It used to be my segment. I used to pull out my phone.
Whatever, you used to complain about it.
I used to complain about it ritualistically. I'd say, man, this segment sucks. Why do we do this? And then I'd pull out my phone and I'd read the information.
When the onus is ever put on you, TJ, you start complaining and acting like catty and be like, oh, I'm expected to do everything around here.
Am I just expected to do it?
All right, let's see.
Let's see. Where's random?
I don't know. It's
random.
somewhere.
Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Let's see what. No. No.
Oh, you pussy. That's a thing.
You're the one that has to read it.
All right, here's one. Oh, my
you want me to do the last one?
It's supposed to be truly random.
Okay,
Ben. When I did it, I read whatever came up. I didn't sit there and wait for something that looked good.
Fuck you then. Then you can do this one.
I let the fates decide.
Let's read about a Ukrainian soccer player.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yep. More terrible pronunciation of names from TJ.
He's going to butcher this one.
I'm going to go with Serhiy Nahornyak.
Oh, wow. That's so wrong.
Serhiy Mykolaievich Nahornyak. Ukrainian. Russian. Born 5 September 1971 in Vinnytsia, is a retired Ukrainian professional footballer. He made his debut in the Ukrainian First League in 1992 for FC Vorskla Poltava. He played in one game in the UEFA Champions League 1995-1996 for FC Spartak Moscow.
You know, I just want to point out really quick that this stuff at the top is the same as this.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
And this.
I'm fucking pronouncing shit phonetically, bitch.
Phonetically? How do you don't even know how to pronounce these letters.
No.
They're actually pronounced the same. They're actually pronounced the same as the Latin letters.
Yeah, which I also can't pronounce.
Yes, you
Who
can.
gives a shit?
You can pronounce the Latin letters. That's what you're right with, dude.
Ben, your name in Russian is...
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
it
actually
is.
exactly the same as it is.
Nope. It's...
Okay. All right, go on.
It's Tasmanian devil language. I ain't reading this shit. All right, he was a fucking Russian Premier League champion in 1996. He was a Russian Cup finalist in 1996. He was a Ukrainian Premier League runner-up in 1999 and a Ukrainian Premier League bronze in 1996 and 1998 and a Ukrainian Cup finalist in 1997 and somehow in 2006.
Yeah.
Well past his heyday. Congratulations for that little late run thing you had going. Slibbity, blibbity, bloobity, blobbity. Time to learn something.
No one learned anything today.
I learned a lot.
No, you didn't.
I learned that some impronounceable piece of shit did some things back in the day.
Okay.
And that's all you need to know. Kind of like Dusty, only he's pronounceable.
The best one we've had so far is the one about the animation about the mosquito.
No, the best one we've had is that one we just did.
Okay.
That was the masterpiece.
Easily one of the worst
of
TJ.
the information. No, it was great, Scotty. You loved that segment. That segment gave you a fucking
your information
erection,
segments suck, TJ. You don't pick anything good.
Pick anything good. It's random.
Fuck it being random. We should fucking choose good ones.
What? That defeats the... Fuck you.
No.
You're an imbecile.
I'm not an imbecile, TJ.
Die of AIDS, Scotty. Die of AIDS. Yeah, this is up to Kismet, Scotty.
No.
Sometimes, man...
I refuse.
You have to let the reins go to the unfolding of fucking whatever. Do it.
I'll pick way more interesting shit than you, TJ.
I don't pick it.
Yeah, you do pick it, TJ.
I don't pick it.
He actually picked 3 different ones you could have done.
No, I told him to go back to the first one because that's how it's done. That's the fucking information segment.
I challenge
its
that's how it should be
purest
done.
form.
I challenge that's how it should be done, TJ.
Let the audience vote. Information segment changed or the old-fashioned way, Scotty way or TJ way.
Where are they going to vote?
I don't know. They'll figure it out somehow.
You're an idiot, TJ. They'll vote.
They'll make it known in the comments. Someone will say, I agree with Scotty, and it'll get 1,000,000 thumbs up, or they'll say, fuck Scotty, he's wrong, and it'll get 1,000,000 thumbs up, and then we'll know. That's how they'll vote.
Right now.
Oh, we're letting the commenters in chat decide? Well,
yes.
Whatever's dumber, then we'll
let the audience decide. They know what is best for them, Scotty.
Someone says...
I am the champion of the audience.
Someone says, Scotty doesn't understand learning. Scotty is so dumb.
Scotty doesn't understand learning. Oh, what a fucking ignorant piece of shit.
And they spelled it with a U, like
you
learning.
Understand learning. Boy, you don't got to know learning,
than this
boy.
Fucking idiots in the chat.
Everyone says TJ Way.
TJ Way.
TJ. A few people say Scotty.
Scotty Way. TJ Way.
These people are so fucking stupid. They don't know a goddamn thing. I'm not fucking letting the audience decide anything. Those fucking idiots. These fucking imbeciles. Like, oh yeah, like I've made it known several times. Fuck the Drunken Peasants audience. Like, that's not that's not for me. It's like, well, not all of them, but most of the ones in the chat and comments, fuck them. They're
so
mostly
what you're
stupid.
saying is some of them could be good people.
Yeah, I'm like Trump in that mind. Yeah, some of them could be good. Most of them are just fucktards.
Most of them are just rapists, murderers.
I just want to say that I love all of you. Every single one of you.
Yes.
You're the fucking Hillary of the show, TJ.
I love you all!
You're the fucking Hillary of the show, dude.
No, I agree too. Line up for a big hug. Like, I'll hug every fucking one of you. Just line up. It'll be great.
Except you, Michael. You're gross.
Yes. No, Michael.
Yeah, Michael's banned from the hug circle, I guess.
Fucking Michael, you gross fucking piece of degenerate shit. Yeah. He's all right. Whatever.
He's a liar.
You just had a fucking hot sauce in my purse level pandering incident, TJ.
Cool. Hey, Hillary really does keep hot sauce in her purse. Lizards love that shit.
I actually researched that today myself, and I found that she does do that.
Yeah, so fuck you, Paul. Well. That's legit.
She also keeps a Kentucky accent in her purse.
Yeah, she sure does.
Whenever she needs it.
She gets all folksy.
Hillary, you know, it's not in there because she likes hot sauce. It's just in there because she knows at any moment she might be expected to pander to black
TJ
people.
is Hillary. TJ is Hillary.
If you're a black person and you're sitting there like, look, you know, and you're like, damn, this could use some hot sauce, and Hillary just busts out of her purse with some hot sauce, you'd be like, damn, she got my vote.
And she got a specific brand too. It's like Ninja hot sauce. She knows what she's doing.
Damn, dude. You figure out this fucking secret to Hillary.
She keeps condiments and shit in
That's
her
how
purse.
Hillary won the black vote. She's like, need some hot sauce? That was it.
Yeah. Are you honestly saying that the black vote could be won over by hot sauce, Scotty?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
It's starting to look that way.
That is racist, Scotty. You are racist.
Cool.
You are racist.
You are racist, sir.
Sir, you are racist.
Basically, Muhammad Ali. Don't say.
Muhammad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have the Muhammad Ali discussion.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Dusty, say your shit.
Say your piece.
Okay, basically, Muhammad Ali was a giant racist. He was the face and the money behind an organization that spread the myth that white people were created 6,600 years ago by an evil scientist to be a devil race. I'm not making this up. He actually was a member of this organization.
Yeah, the Nation of Islam.
Spread this shit to the guru. He basically called the guys to death. And he taught segregation. Muhammad Ali taught that the races should be segregated, and he was proud about his racism. And so basically what happened today was Piers Morgan came out, and he said that Muhammad Ali said things that were more racist than Donald Trump has said about Muslims. And the liberal community just went ape shit and all attacked Piers Morgan. And so I went and looked it up and researched it, found out that it's true. Muhammad Ali was incredibly racist during the 60s and 70s.
It's true. He was a member of the Nation of Islam.
My problem is, who gives a shit? I don't care.
Right.
I mean, Muhammad Ali is not famous for his fucking view on racial politics. He's famous for fucking being a good boxer. Well, probably the greatest boxer.
Very eloquent for a boxer.
Yeah, and
for anyone. But
yeah, I mean, like, brilliant
especially.
fucking trash talker.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Like, basically.
I agree with all that.
I mean, you know. And I like his draft dodging. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I don't really give a shit about. I mean, obviously, I don't agree with the fucking Nation of Islam, but I just don't give a shit.
The Nation of Islam to me is like the Scientology of you know, for like black separationalists, basically. Because they have some weird like the you know the guy who founded it, he like went to heaven in a mothership.
Fuck yeah,
basically.
I did too.
So
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a Satanist now. I worship Satan.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I used to see people from the Nation of Islam when I was a kid walking around like handing out their flyers all the time. There's a ton of them where I grew up. So
Usually like bow ties and shit.
Yep.
They dress
Yeah, like
nice. I give them that.
yeah, like Louis Farrakhan, the way that dude dresses, they pretty much all have that same style.
Did you guys see him interviewing his interview with Alex Jones, or
no,
vice versa?
Wow,
it's not like it's like Alex Jones is like the calmest you've ever seen him. And there's just like it's like a very subdued, polite conversation between Alex Jones and Louis Farrakhan.
Well, that's weird. What do you think? You think Alex Jones was just a bitch back now?
No, I think that they just really probably just like agree on more than on like most things, because both of them kind of tout that like government's evil, government's trying to fucking destroy you.
But what about on the anti-Semitism issue?
Oh, well, you know, he fucking, Louis Farrakhan's like, you know, I get misinterpreted on that.
Oh, yeah, sure he does.
You know, whatever.
All right. Let's move on to the next segment.
Troll! It's a troll!
How do you know?
I don't know. It usually is.
Okay, let's see.
Just a question. I know we're live and everything, but is the video really laggy for you guys? You guys, like Paul and Dusty?
Oh, like I see Paul looks good, and everybody else looks like shit.
Damn it. Oh well. We're trying a new system, so.
Trying it out.
Yeah. At least the audio doesn't sound like auto-tune.
Yeah, Paul's audio's been coming in way better.
All right, troll or not a troll?
I know it sounds crazy, but Bigfoot is real, okay? And I know that the media makes it look stupid, and I know that there's been a lot of hoaxing and all that stuff, okay? Nevertheless, Sasquatch is a real creature, and I understand people that don't believe it. I myself, about a little bit less than 2 years ago, thought that it was absolutely stupid that any person, especially educated adult, would take this seriously. In fact, the entire reason I even started looking into this was to prove to my nephew, with real research and scholarship, that Bigfoot wasn't real. Well, now here I am, a year and a half later, 2 years later, and not only do I now know that it's real, but I've had 4 different sightings on 4 different occasions, including about a week and a half ago, I saw from just 30 feet away, I saw a small juvenile Sasquatch stood up right behind a pile of logs, and I saw it as clear as day staring at me. And
Any ideas yet? Do you want to call it or do you want to watch more?
I mean, you know what? I mean, so far the shoe hasn't dropped yet. It seems like he's legitimately saying this bullshit. But, I mean, who knows?
All right, we'll play a little more here.
Is there a difference between like a troll and a hoaxer?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of weighing that distinction in my own mind right now.
Let's see what he says.
I was way high up in the mountains in a particular spot where this particular family group always spends time. I have had numerous interactions with these things as far as getting rocks thrown at me, having them walk in the woods near me, getting within a couple 100 feet of these things. In fact, it happens on a regular basis. And so what I want to do is get a thermal camera. I also want to get another thermal camera so that if I set up a...
This is so fucking retarded. Okay, so this big fucking menacing animal sees him, and what does it do? Throws a rock at him. If I was an animal living up in the fucking mountains and I saw some weak little human go by, I'd fucking kill it and eat it.
Either that or you try to get away undetected.
Yeah, exactly. Or you'd flee. You wouldn't throw a rock and go away.
Then they know exactly where you are.
And why does he need a thermal camera? Also, why can't he just bring other people there to show them the fucking Sasquatch? Like, this is so fucking stupid.
Take out your phone. Click a picture, bitch.
So, I mean, like, I'm gonna say like a hoaxer and a kind of a scammer because he's trying to raise money for equipment he doesn't need.
Yeah, this is a GoFundMe video.
But I would say not a troll though.
Not a troll.
Yeah, scammer.
Just a piece
You're
of
a
shit.
you're a scammer, like father, like son. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to political shit.
No. Political shit is garbage. Boo. Boo. Boo.
All right. First one is related to a tweet that Donald Trump made about Muhammad Ali. They're calling him a hypocrite. Let's see if we think he's a hypocrite.
All right.
It's Donald Trump's tweet of paying his respects to Ali that has now sparked some outrage on Twitter, with many calling the presumptive Republican nominee a hypocrite. Late Friday, he tweeted this: Muhammad Ali is dead at 74, a truly great champion and a wonderful guy. He will be missed by all. Well, back in December, Trump tweeted this: Obama said in a speech that Muslims are our sports heroes. What sport is he talking about, and who?
Okay. Yeah, it is hypocritical. It is.
Yep. I would have to side with them. I would have to side. He forgot. I forgot what my core beliefs are for a moment.
TJ,
or no, he just forgot about Muhammad Ali.
Exceptions can be made. He even said that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Muhammad Ali was an exceptional Muslim.
Exception.
So he's an exception to the Muslim rule.
I see. I see.
Well,
evil.
He probably will try to say that Muhammad Ali wasn't a traditional Muslim, because he wasn't.
Is Islam itself like? I'm sorry, I had my fucking mic muted.
Sure.
Somehow.
Okay.
Is Islam itself like? Do they accept the Nation of Islam as part of Islam?
No, I don't.
No,
So he's not. So he's not really a Muslim then.
No, because like the majority of Muslims are Sunni or Shia, and then there's a few other small groups.
That's kind of like saying like
it is a no true Scotsman in a way.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's like, you don't have to be recognized by the Catholic Church to be a Christian. In fact, like, a lot of these Christian denominations denounce each other all the time.
I mean,
they're still
but
considered Christians.
I would say that there are beliefs in the Nation of Islam that have almost nothing to do with Islam at all. So
Sure.
I guess it's like Mormonism or,
Seventh-day Adventism.
I mean, I guess they might, in some way, tangentially be considered Muslims. I don't know.
I read after Elijah Muhammad died, who was his guru from the Nation of Islam, after he died, I heard Muhammad Ali actually did convert to Sunni.
Maybe. Oh, maybe. That could be true. I mean, even Elijah Muhammad's son has come out and said that Elijah Muhammad was full of shit. So, like,
what a shock.
It's like L. Ron Hubbard's son did the exact same thing.
Yep.
Is Obama
fathers
profiling?
denouncing
Donald
their
Trump
sons.
may never be
son.
commander-in-chief, but he's
Sons
definitely a hypocrite
denouncing
in
their
chief.
fathers.
And this is just one more example of it. The idea of saying there's no Muslim sports figures, which of course he knew Muhammad Ali, his buddy Mike Tyson's Muslim. You've had people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Shaquille O'Neal, Ahmed Rashad, the list goes on.
There was even a picture of Donald Trump with Muhammad Ali back in the day.
Oh, my God.
He fucking made a dumb tweet. He's a monster.
Dude,
he's a monster.
Dude, Paul called it. Dude, Paul called this a while ago. I mean, they're always trying to nail Trump on some issue or something. All Trump's gonna do is deny it. That's not what I meant. That's not what I said. Here's the tweet. No, I didn't tweet that. It doesn't matter. It's just he's like fucking Teflon with this shit. It's not gonna fucking work.
They're always fishing for that next big gotcha moment with Trump, and
the next soundbite. That's what it's all about.
He just shrugs it off, dude. He doesn't care.
But it's like everything in America. It's like anytime a corporation or a politician fucks up in some way in the American people's view, what happens? They have the apology tour. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know what? Like, here's a good example of what's really happening with Donald Trump, man. I remember when that fucking Kramer guy, what the fuck is his name? Michael Richards.
Yeah, Michael Richards.
He fucking gets on stage and shouts, "You're a nigger," he's just a little racial tirade and shit. And I went to polls on the internet and shit, and it was like, is he racist? Is this bad? And people were like, people say like it's bad, but they don't really give a shit. Basically, the vast majority of people are like, we don't really care. But yet he's pressured by the media into doing this apology and, oh, I'm so sorry, and blah, 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 we gotta heal and all this shit. And Donald Trump just realized, like, why am I listening to the media? I should just be listening to that fucking little opinion poll on the internet that says no one gives a shit. Because no one really does give a shit. No one gives a shit. Oh, he posted an inaccurate tweet. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. Dude, how can he be president if he tweeted something that's factually wrong?
Look at the shit with the gorilla. So many people in this country were fucking focused on this stupid fucking gorilla.
We're gonna talk about something related to that later.
Oh, okay. Well then,
we love to care about things for about 24 hours here in America.
Yeah.
We love to really fucking passionately care for 24 to 48 hours, and then we don't give a shit.
Yeah, it has to be something. It has to be something big, like a 9/11 sized, catastrophe.
Okay, that's because that's when there's actually fucking news.
Right.
Most of the time, most days, there's really not much that people really need to know about desperately, and like the things that people do need to know about aren't even on the news anyway. It's like the gorilla died, and people are like, oh no, the gorilla died.
I loved it. Fuck that family. Kill the fucking kid. The kid should have been shot.
I like the gorilla too. I like gorillas, but Jesus.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Gorillas are endangered, though. Kids are everywhere. So, I mean...
I know.
I actually agree with that logic. Fuck them stupid kids, man.
He knows that. He knows
Muhammad
Muhammad Ali.
of them.
He knows there's Muslim sports heroes. But when it serves his best interest in the GOP primary,
We're done with this.
the beat.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, dude, everyone already knows Trump is a fucking slimy fuck. That's not
They're
news.
just helping him. The more they do this shit, the more they help him.
Attack Trump on substantive fucking shit.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ, if you want to fucking defeat Trump, attack substance.
All right.
No one cares about his bad tweet. Oh, we nitpicked a tweet. He's bad.
Here's
he's racist.
Here's Brian.
Played to death.
And the woman card.
Brian Fisher says having premarital sex gives legal ground to Satan.
Awesome.
And then the fourth thing we learned from the book of the Song of Solomon is that sex is worth waiting for. It's an astonishing number of even Christian couples
5
today.
minutes or something?
I'm sure this guy waited. If he waited, it's because he couldn't find anyone that was willing to let him stick his dick in them.
He's still waiting.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, right. This dude probably has a ton of money. Probably gets fucking laid all the time.
No.
I read a survey not too long ago.
I refuse to believe
Dude,
this guy's
all
ever
these
had his
people are
dick
full
in
of shit,
anybody.
though. How many of these fucking radio guys and all these people, if you look at their actual lives, they're just doing whatever the fuck they want, just going on the air and saying this kind of shit.
I just don't want to think of anybody having to look up at that.
Well, I mean, look at Donald Trump's wife.
Well, look at yourself, TJ. You're not much of a fucking prize winner there, man.
I look better than that motherfucker. Look at that. That's like a fucking... I mean, he kind of looks Palpatine-ish, like before the transformation.
Maybe some chick has a fetish for that.
And his eyes are even rolling back in his head right now.
I would say he's like in his late 60s, early 70s.
Kind of looks like Bob Barker's evil twin or something.
Bob Barker's like 90.
Dude, this is a fucking guy you would see at a golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind of guy, like, he'd be the guy that'd be angry. Some kids would be selling golf balls on the side or something. Like, no, kid, that's against club rules.
Yeah, Shooter McGavin would be there blowing him behind a tree.
That only 3% of Christian couples wait until they are married to have sex. Now, that figure may be wrong, that may be low. That's just the latest figure that I read. But it indicates clearly that even among Christian couples who should know better and should understand that God's purpose is to wait, postpone sexual engagement until you're actually married.
That's fucking stupid.
Many are coloring outside the lines. And when we do this, here's the reason it's a problem.
Let your sexual compatibility with your chosen partner for life be a mystery until you've already committed to them. That is wise. What wise counsel?
Beyond that, if you know anything about life, it's temporary and fleeting. So it's like, I should follow these arbitrary rules because some book that no one really gives a shit about at this point tells me to. Fuck that.
Makes sense to me.
Is when an engaged couple has sex before they are married, it gives legal ground to Satan.
Cool.
It gives him some turf. It gives...
Hail Satan!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hail Satan!
So So he wants two people to even get to the point where they're engaged and still not have sex.
No.
Have sex on their wedding night, find out that they do nothing for each other, and then get divorced shortly after.
Oh, no, Ben, divorce.
The guy's sitting there like...
I bet he's okay with divorce. It's usually only Catholics that have a problem with divorce.
Evangelical Christians are really usually against divorce, too.
Huh.
It's maybe not as frowned upon as it is in Catholicism, but it's really...
In, like, strict Catholicism, divorce doesn't even exist. You have to get an annulment. So, like, even if
I was married in a Catholic church, so yes, I went through that.
Yep. Yeah, because, like, in the eyes of the Catholic Church, even if you don't live together for years, you're still married until you find a way to get an annulment.
You know something weird I read? For Malta to enter the EU, they actually had, because Malta is so Catholic, they actually there was no process to divorce. They actually had to introduce some process, and it takes 5 years in Malta to get a divorce. Just some random fact about divorce.
Wow.
Gives him some space. It gives him some part of that relationship over which he has control. Because remember, I said sex is very powerful. If it is misused, it's one of the ways in which Satan is given very powerful legal ground in a relationship.
Oh my God! Legal ground? Like in the courtroom battle between God and Satan. Every time a fucking person orgasms out of wedlock, Satan just gets a little more juice.
What is it like? Every time a guy gets a fucking blowjob out of wedlock, a demon gets its wings.
The devil has retained Jacob Rosenthal, guys.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Yeah. So look out.
You know he's serious.
So one of the things I counsel married couples to do, if they had sex before they got married, there may be problems that they are encountering in their marriage relationship that stem from the fact that they gave ground to Satan before they ever got married. And he's held on to that turf. And
yeah,
so
that happens all the time. All the time that happens. I really do believe it would be way more likely that you would discover, like, holy shit, I am not sexually compatible with this person. And then you regret marrying them. That seems way more likely of a scenario than you're like, oh shit.
Okay, but shouldn't
have fucked before marriage?
Isn't it so telling that even with, I don't know what the fucking survey he got, the 3% figure from, but I mean, like, even if people of his own faith are like, only 3% are willing to wait. I mean, dude, you've already lost that battle.
What does it tell you about human nature?
Yeah, people are gonna fuck.
Yeah, but even throughout time.
For some reason, Christians just can't figure that out. And it's such a simple thing. People are going to fuck. That's why abstinence-only education doesn't work. Teenagers are going to fuck. They've been fucking since the dawn of mankind, and they're going to continue fucking until the end of mankind.
They're just such stunted children. I mean, he's an old man, but he's a fucking child.
Well, I agree with you, Paul. It's like people have been doing this the entire time. Your religion has not changed anything. I mean, yeah, people might go in public piously, oh, yes, I would never do that. But when they go home, they're like, my neighbor's not here, my fucking community's not here, I'm getting laid.
Here you go, Skittle. The bottle opener for you there.
I can't prepare it, TJ.
Here's the bottle opener for you.
I can't prepare it, TJ, you piece of shit. I already opened it.
Buddy.
I already opened it.
You need this bottle opener.
I don't need it.
You need it.
Jesus Christ.
Aw, snap. So,
we're working on that shit.
We're fucking gonna do magical things, TJ. We're gonna do magical things, go magical places.
Man, this shit's good. I'm gonna endorse this.
It's called Krabby's.
Krabby's Spiced Orange Alcoholic Ginger Beer from
Dude, it's
Scotland.
so fucking good.
It tastes good.
Krabby's.
Fuck.
That sounds disgusting.
Dude, it's not.
No, man, it tastes fucking awesome.
And I'm like picky as shit when it comes to beer, but this is actually really good.
Yeah, dude. Best served chilled.
Just in case you guys think TJ's drinking a beer or something, it's actually just ginger ale.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I saw a video recently where Brett was drinking a beer and, like, making it obvious.
Yeah, guys.
He listens to everything we say about him. So when we do that, he'll start going, "Ooh, look, I'm drinking a beer, guys. Individual. I said it. I'm in on the joke." It's like you're not in on the joke, Brett. You can try, but you're not in on the joke.
Oh man, you're mean, Scotty.
I feel bad for him sometimes.
Oh,
really?
Man.
I give him a hug. Yeah, he's just so sad.
That's because you don't know him well enough. That's what. Dusty, you know what? I totally understand your reaction because that's what everyone I've ever in my life told us about breaking. Like, that's kind of mean. You guys are kind of mean. It's like, no. The more you learn, the deeper you go. You start seeing the core, which is rotten, and you go, oh shit, never mind.
Well, I don't doubt that at all.
What ends up happening is he plays the sympathy card so well. Like somebody like Dusty goes, man, I kind of feel bad for him. I want to give him a hug, and then you pull away from the hug with a fucking knife in your back. That's Brett Keenan. That's the way it goes.
I mean, every once in a while somebody will message me and tell me some shit he's talked about me, but even then I feel sorry for him. I'm just like, oh, you wish I could get attention.
Poor little Brettster.
I just mentioned like A2 Brett. I mean, come on.
He's beating Renetto though.
All right. We have a Brett video later, so we can talk about him plenty then.
Sure.
Here's someone saying that a lesbian kiss on TV was a fever dream from hell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, once they followed the law of Moses, now they're calling that wrong, evil. Now we follow Baal. Now we follow promise.
Is that your attorney, Scotty?
No. Ridiculous.
Okay.
Now we lift up our children on the altars of Baal. So it was everything. And now if you still hold to what we once held
more
to,
importantly,
you're an enemy.
we have look, guys. This is a very important message, but right now I have to interrupt. For $700, you can get the around the world experience of 7 buckets of food, and that food's gonna last you 20 years. I mean, to think about this. Calamity strikes. The grocery stores are going to be cleaned out. You're going to want food. You're going to be hungry.
I'll take us off the screen just for a second so people can see this amazing offer. I mean, this has nothing to do with our show, guys.
This has nothing to do with our show.
$700 gets you 7 buckets of food.
And that number is 1-888-988-1588.
www.jimbakershow.com.
So just take a minute. Look, the food is delicious. They've showed it on this show before. We've showed it on the show. The succulent mac and cheese is what I would recommend as a personal.
I'll call the number, man. I'll get a bonus bucket.
You should act now, TJ. You should.
I do want to act now.
TJ, act now.
Can I act now?
Oh, shit.
So you want to get a bonus bucket, TJ? You're making a great decision, TJ.
I'm gonna act now, dude.
Oh, I thought we would call, but that's okay.
Can you could do it through Skype?
Yeah, you can do it through Skype.
Yeah, I could.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna just.
We'll do it another time.
I'm gonna do it now on my phone.
All right.
Of the state, Elijah.
What's the number?
Ahab
Give me the
looks
number.
at Elijah and says, "You troubler of Israel." He calls Elijah the troublemaker, the hater, the intolerant. And Elijah says, "No, you're the troublemaker.
Ah, shit.
You have abandoned the Lord
back.
our God." That's the way we have to be. But it's exactly the template. It's
No one cares about this.
They didn't have
Put the number back. There we go.
Okay, so it's 1-888-988-1588.
988-1588.
have gay marriage. I mean, we're crossing lines that are end time things that have never been crossed. This is going to sound shocking, but there's something on television.
I'm holding for the next available operator.
Yeah, this is going to be
so
just
yell bonus bucket.
It is.
I won't get one of them buckets.
Give me a bucket.
Did you guys notice when it showed the pictures, the drawing of like? Oh, okay.
No, you may not. Send me your bucket. I want a bucket I can shit in. He hung up on me.
No,
I just wanted a bucket.
Get me your bucket.
Why no bucket for TJ?
Vision on the, remember Sunday nights was Walt Disney and the Wonderful World of Disney. Remember growing up? Remember the Family Hour? 8
Them
to
was
9,
better
big
times.
fight over the Family Hour.
It was better times when Daddy could go to sleep masturbating to Tinkerbell, riding
which
his
is owned
cock.
by Disney. They have a thing called something like Once Upon a Time. It's about fairy tales.
Man.
It's a fairy tale thing with real life people.
One of the fucking
number of weeks ago,
most tired fucking lines from Christians. Remember the 1950s when everything was good and family friendly? And it's like, dude, you guys are so revisionist with history. Like, the 50s was not some utopian time which everything just made sense, and it was just a better time, and people were nicer and friendlier and smiled.
You don't even know, man.
People knew who they was back then. There wasn't no men thinking they was women's. Wasn't no uppity Negroes thinking they got the same rights as everybody else. Wasn't no faggots going around. If a man was a Jew, he kept it to his goddamn self. It was a purer time. A simpler time.
Dorothy and Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood was standing. Dorothy was in a kind of spell of sleeping. They had Little Red Riding Hood.
A spell?
Not a prince waking her up, but a woman waking her up with a kiss.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Ooh, yeah. Wake her up with a kiss.
This program sounds awesome.
And she rubbed her titties a little too. Like,
it almost sounds like a
yeah.
porn. Little Red Riding Hood and Sleeping Beauty.
Little Red Riding Hood and Dorothy, this is on the air, making out on television. Making out, not just kissing. Red Riding Hood.
Oh man,
and Dorothy.
she's so wet right
Would
now.
you ever imagine? That's like a fever dream from hell. I mean, you imagine
fever dream from hell? A fever dream from hell? That's like a wet dream when you're 15. What the fuck are you talking about?
And then they kiss. Oh, God.
Two women kissing. Ah! Have I gone to hell? Is this one of the torments of Satan? Shut up.
Fever dream from hell. Oh,
I mean, that's how far, that is how, this was on Disney Family Hour. That's where we are.
My
God. Wow. Oh my God, guys. The Family Hour. On the Family Hour, they had that. Oh
I used to smoke weed, so what?
The Family Hour.
Are we gonna?
Don't you guys?
They look astonished.
Ain't no dykes buying no bonus buckets. We ain't got to pander to them.
Jesus.
Everything until we become Sodom and Gomorrah.
Well, the question is, what is the church? What are we going to do with all these things happening?
I've been trying.
Okay, I went to Amsterdam. They're a lot closer to Sodom and Gomorrah than we are, and God ain't done shit so far.
Yeah, and they live near a bunch of water, so he could send like a tsunami their way at any time.
I mean, he's God. All he's got to do is be like, oh, those people are sick. Gone.
God's just waiting for the right time to strike, TJ.
Gone.
He's biding his time.
But he doesn't do anything. Maybe it's because he
biding his time.
Maybe it's because he doesn't exist. I don't know.
Unlikely.
I guess that's passe to say that. That's atheism. That's old
God
shit.
is dead.
That's 2010 atheist bullshit.
Yeah.
Now it's all anti-SJW. We got to find the anti-SJW angle in all this.
You're a regressive, TJ.
Yeah.
Paul
He's
is
given
one.
his real followers a chance to stock up on these buckets before he fucking unleashes his wrath, TJ.
All right, we're going to move on. The American Family Association suggests to just tell gay people to stop doing what they're doing and they won't get AIDS.
Oh, my God. Finally. Someone's figured it out.
And the fact of the matter is, in this proclamation, the president states that it's time for us to recognize the fact that you should not be fired for who you are or who you love. I would like to see the president also add, you also should not be fired for what you believe. Because the only ones I know that are getting fired in this country in 2006.
What if you walked up to your boss and you were like, I believe you're an asshole? Should you not be able to be fired then?
I believe, obviously.
Yeah.
16 are Christians because they oppose that proclamation. And
Because a lot of people do believe their bosses are assholes, but they can't say it because they'll get fired.
What if it was their religion, though?
It's my religion, you're an asshole.
Hey, Tony, I just want to let you know I'm the founder of a new religion called Tony is a fucking assholeism. And the central tenet is that you're a fucking douchebag. You should probably be hit in the face with a brick until dead.
But all Tony has to say is, no one believes in your bullshit religion. My bullshit religion has a bunch of followers, so it's valid.
Actually, the entire staff is part of the congregation now.
Sounds like a cult to me.
Respect my beliefs.
Respect my fucking beliefs.
Behind it.
You know, one of the real ironies of this proclamation is the president here cites the need for more funding for HIV/AIDS. But
what's
unlike
funny
Michelle
about that?
Obama,
Yeah, it's
who
fucking
advocates
hilarious.
that children stay off the sodas,
Yeah.
he doesn't advocate behavior change when it comes to homosexual behavior.
They done it to themselves.
Wow.
Don't stick a dick in another man's butt.
If they just lived an abstinence life, even though they had those feelings but never acted upon them, they would never get the AIDS.
They just lived lives of quiet desperation and just like, oh my God, I want to have sex with other men so bad, but I can't. If they just did that.
But see, that's that magical time, the 50s, remember?
Yeah.
When Tinkerbell was just playing, frolic on the screen, and that would be it. Those better times.
Tinkerbell was a highly sexualized character.
No,
it was
dude,
good family fun.
You know how gay men respond, dude? If you put them in a room together and you go, look, putting dicks in butts is bad. They're all gonna, oh, okay.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
tell the fucking story.
Government money
the
on
grapevine
that.
story.
Grapevine story.
You know what I mean?
I just want to mention how much the guy in the center just oozes charisma.
Oh, they all do.
Total.
They all do.
Your health.
Scotty wants me to tell a story.
What story?
It's a very short story.
Go ahead.
And
but it's in a way it's kind of applicable.
It's vaguely related, I guess. There was a guy. This takes place in the South. That's important, probably. I had a fucking relative who was like a gay black dude, and he worked at a fucking music shop, right? And this dude comes in wearing this shirt that says, "Silly faggot, dicks are for chicks."
I've seen that shirt before.
Okay, well, this guy made a mistake wearing it that day because the aforementioned family member basically beat the shit out of him in the store and, like, tore the fucking shirt off. And, like, the other employees of the store were just so scared they didn't fucking do anything. And this guy, I guess, he never did anything because he didn't want to go to his redneck friends and be like, yeah, I totally got my ass beat by this faggot. I was wearing my silly faggot dicks are for chicks shirt, and all of a sudden this effeminate gay black dude came and beat the shit out of me and tore the shirt off my back and sent me packing. Now, I don't agree with that kind of violence, but I do think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a gay black relative?
Yes, I did. He's dead now.
By marriage.
By marriage,
yeah.
dude.
Okay.
He was married to his uncle.
I had a gay white uncle who married a gay black man.
And his gay white uncle lives in like the really black part of Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he needs a non-stop supply of them black dicks.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's what he wants.
Yeah. Keep him coming, and I'll keep him coming.
All right.
My family is a bunch of whores.
Let's see. We'll do. We'll do.
We haven't done any Trump. Do we have any Trump?
Yeah, we did Trump.
We did, but
well, that was kind of
I do have more.
Yeah, let's play a Trump video.
Oh, I was gonna play Alex Jones and crazy.
Alex Jones. Yep.
Crazy Pastor Manning, the guy that said Obama's a pimp.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
these two guys talking.
Oh, sweet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obama stacking a race war in order to stay in power.
Cool.
Walk through how you think they're going to counterstrike this huge global awakening that's happening, sir.
Well, there are a couple of things, Alex. I think that we need to be very mindful of a post-Obama era.
Hold on. Don't you want... Hold on. Aren't you happy about a post-Obama era? Dude's made a name for himself bitching about Obama for 8 years now.
You know what's funny was after like when W was on his way out, I remember all these liberals were kind of saying something similar, which is kind of funny. Like he's not gonna, it's gonna be dictator for life. It's not gonna happen. And now like because they know Obama's leaving, they're like it's almost to them it's too good to be true, or they have to at least turn it into their narrative like Obama's gonna keep power in some way.
Well, this guy is a member of the herd. Like, whenever there's a political figure like Obama, the last one that I think really did this was Clinton. There are always people, even after he's gone, that just continue like, it were Clinton what ruined everything. It were Bill Clinton what done it. You know, and this guy is going to be the fucking Obama guy that just holds on to Obama for the rest of his fucking career.
I wish Obama would seize power. I would choose him over Trump or Hillary any second now, you know. I wish he would be president for another 8 years. I totally support him.
Yeah, I don't care.
I guess I would say Obama's better than...
I guess.
It's hard to say because they haven't had the chance to be president, but just based on what I know
I guess
now.
at least then you know it's like total status quo. Like, yep, just more of the same old shit. All right, whatever.
And one of the things that I've noticed about
Another
the
heaping helping
recent
of shit,
activities
please.
of Obama, number one was that the first of a president to visit some maximum security prisons and to begin to hammer the judges, Supreme Courts, and the federal courts to release their sentence practices on prisoners and to try to reverse some of the sentences that have already been handed
You're an
down,
idiot.
given the opportunity for many.
Pause this.
That's a good thing, you fucking imbecile.
Let's just think about this. We have the highest incarceration rate pretty much in the world. We have the most people in prison. I mean, there's countries that like we would say are like China, the communist nation of China, which I mean, it really is not purely communist anymore, but you know, hey, it fits the narrative. So we're just supposed to say, well, there's a problem with this. A bunch of people are being locked up. You know, we're spending billions of dollars.
People being locked up. We're clearly a nation of criminals, and we get what we deserve.
Nope. Obama was asking for rapists to be released onto the streets. Serial child diddlers and killers. I bet this had nothing to do with narcotics busts at all.
No,
Guaranteed.
of course not. Dude, I think like last time I saw for yearly statistics, like 700,000 people were arrested for marijuana charges. I mean, obviously it's probably gone down because of legalization in some states.
Fucking saying, angers me.
These prisoners, people that are in prison that are inculcated with Islam, because black men that go to prison learn about Islam. It's very pervasive in the prisons, but also black men that go to prison and white folk, they are very inculcated with the whole idea of hating America. And they already had a...
they're in prison.
Right.
Of course they hate America. They're in fucking prison in America.
How many people find fucking Jesus in prison, too? Give me a fucking break. That's a way more common thing. They'll show some, like, you know, watching some prison show and some guy be like, you know, after a few years, I gave myself to God. That happens all the time.
Okay, when your country locks you in a cage, whether you deserve to be there or not aside, you're probably going to hold some resentment against your country. Just saying.
That's traitor talk.
I'm still proud to be an American, even though I'm no longer free. I don't get to go out on a Saturday night. I get to eat whatever they feed me. And when it's bedtime, the lights go out, and I better lay down in my bunk. Yeah, they love America in prison. It's a wonderful place to be.
Yeah, of course.
Before going to prison to become criminals, they had a warped sense of what is right and what is wrong, and a warped sense of justice.
Probably, yeah.
I'm very concerned now as well that the movie industry has all of a sudden released a remake of the 1970s edition of the 8-segment movie of Roots.
I thought he was gonna like say he was concerned about the Ghostbusters movie for a second there.
Roots.
Roots, yeah. LeVar Burton's breakout role, actually, was Roots.
I think it's being done on the History Channel, though. It's not being put on like a network.
Oh, I see.
Stirred the hearts of young men that sent men to prison
Snoop
in
Dogg
large
is
numbers.
against it, yo.
Roots, as a documentary declaring that it was authentic, demonstrating the horrific or alleged horrific events that happened to black people with the slave trade.
It allegedly happened.
Alleged what?
Is Tommy Sotomayor on the show?
Alleged.
You had a choice.
Yeah, it's just subtly alleged by every historical source of note that we were horrible to black people. Just alleged.
There's tons of proof that slavery happened. It's not even debatable. That's a ridiculous notion.
but Scotty, it was nice. It were nice slavery, dude.
It was biblical slavery.
We were
like G-Man said.
We're like, hey, black people, how about you come on over here, be our slaves for a while? They're like, okay. They come on over.
Singing in the fields.
Yeah, singing and dancing and just picking the cotton. It's like, hey, how you doing?
The Bible does say, slave, obey your master.
Like, master, I don't feel like picking no cotton today. It's like, that's okay, slave. You just take a load off. That's how it was, Scott. Everyone knows that.
Well, I'm gonna
Except these liberals want to lie and
re-educated.
say there was like whips and branding and all this other shit. That's all Hollywood razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, slaves had a choice.
Everybody take the day off. You know what? I don't feel like overseeing the picking of cotton today, anywho. Vacation for everybody. Go on and have a party.
I'm gonna get the missus to come out and serve y'all Negroes some lemonade. It's like, yeah.
Pretty fucker.
Well, that's in secret later.
That's where the cuts come in. I actually did watch the Root show, though, and it was actually pretty accurate, I thought. At the beginning of it, they showed how black people were actually the ones that enslaved black people and beat them and raped them. It wasn't just white people doing this, and they're the ones that sold it to white people. So it kind of showed both sides, which I was impressed with.
Well, that's good. Because usually that shit is pretty like, white people need to feel so bad that this happened, even though you weren't alive at the time. It's like,
you benefit from the privilege, TJ. You benefit.
Well, everyone benefits from something.
You benefit, TJ.
Yeah. Nobody benefits from slavery more than black people who live in America right now. I mean, let's be honest, because they wouldn't be born in America, they'd be born in Africa or whatever, and it sucks compared to here.
What about, like, seriously,
Dusty endorses slavery.
Just to play, I mean, you don't think there's still old money from back in the day that was made that people are still benefiting off of?
Oh, almost certainly, in some respects.
I'm sure there are some people
Sure,
who
but
are.
like, people benefit in this country from fucking slave wage shit going on in the third world right now.
True,
including black people. You know, they're sitting there wearing their fucking, wow, this shirt's cheap. Yeah, because it was made in China by a fucking 6-year-old.
What about the food they eat? What about the shrimp?
Or in Taiwan.
Most shrimp comes from people, well, not most, but a decent amount comes from people who were slaves.
Yeah,
on
everyone,
ships.
the fucking whole world's built on exploitation and shit. Just be glad you're not one of the exploited. Well, you are, but be glad you're a little higher up on the rung than some other fucking people, I guess.
Yeah, unless you're some billionaire, you're probably on, being exploited in some way.
Here's the human race. Unless you're like one of like the super elite multi-billionaire class that can do anything and get away with anything and has a separate legal system where they can basically just get away with murder unless they actually fuck over some other billionaires like Bernie Madoff did. As long as if you're in that class of people, you're on top. If you're anything other than that, you can pretty much guarantee you're being exploited somewhere by somebody along the fucking line, because that's how it works. That's how this whole human shindig has always worked.
Yeah. It's a shit show all around.
Before we get to Trump, I wanted to play this. We've played Theodore Shubat many times, and I found someone worse.
No.
His father.
Wow.
Yep.
Theodore Shubat's daddy.
Yeah, this is Walid Shubat, former Muslim, now lunatic.
Probably always lunatic.
Right, well, I mean, Christian lunatic.
He was a Muslim lunatic, now he's a Christian lunatic.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take a look at him.
Well, Waleed, I got to leave you now, but before I do, I want to ask you one question, and just tell me the truth. Would you get on an airliner that's based out of the Middle East?
I stopped flying even in the U.S. 2 years ago. I flew 3,000 flights to give my message out in this country. Finally, I realized I get into an airline where I see 20 Yemeni students. It's terrifying. I do not know if the pilot is Muslim or not. And so I see TSA. In fact, coming from Mexico one speaking engagement, the guy on the border was a Muslim. He thought I was Muslim because my name is Muslim. Right. And he welcomed me in an Islamic way, did not search anything, and allowed me entry without even checking my luggage.
Anecdotal.
Well, one thing's for sure, Waleed.
And then he nudged me. He's like, "Yeah, blow up this plane, brother, for Allah." And we hugged.
Look, TJ, look. It's what's going to happen is, maybe Trump is right, man. If we don't just ban all Muslims, what's going to happen is they're going to take all the customs jobs. Every time a Muslim comes, they're going to do the Muslim handshake, which only Muslims know, and then they're just going to come in the country. And
I think everyone should just fucking stay where they are. No one's allowed to go anywhere anymore.
It's going to be 9/11 in every state, TJ, unless we elect Trump.
TJ's platform. Vote TJ. No one's
Stay where
allowed.
you are.
Yeah, stay where you are. That does seem like a TJ campaign slogan. Stay where you are. Don't act. Just order some pizza. It'll work itself out.
Yeah, pizza people are allowed
the radical
to leave.
Islamists, they have their eye on the big picture. And folks in America, a lot of folks in America, and leadership in America, clearly does not.
Oh. I don't know if he's worse than his son. I didn't see any evidence there he was worse.
He is, though.
Okay.
That was a tame video.
I see.
Yeah. All right. So, I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Why not?
Because,
No, I don't.
Because drugs.
I'm gonna explode the universe.
Oh, here we go.
Dusty fixing his fucking faggot ass hair. Bullshit.
Gotta flaunt it. I paid good money for this hair.
You know what it is, Paul? You've experienced him.
Oh, yeah.
time to go to the dark side. Hit that shit. Yeah. Owl Ben Fair. Always trying not to cough. Always trying not to cough. I can't move.
All right, I'm ready to die now.
Ben's got the light.
I'm gonna be useless after this. Not that I'm already not useless.
Yeah, you're useless. Just go ahead and hit it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I told you he was holding that shit in.
The delayed fucking cough from Ben, dude.
I'm gonna die. Just die, man.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Man, you guys are some bitches, dude. When I was there, I was hitting Vader way better than that.
Bullshit. Dude, Paul, that is such bullshit. Let me tell you why. There were several times when I was still smoking weed, and I'm like, Paul, do you want this? And you're like, dude, I think I'm good. I think I'm where I need to be. So bullshit.
Me for the last time.
Bullshit, Paul. Next time we're in studio, we'll test it out. How about that?
I could take that Vader shot, dude.
Oh, we'll fucking see, dude. We'll fucking see. The proof is in the pudding, Paul. Come on, if you can fucking do it, then I will shut up and say, you know what, Paul was right. But I'm calling bullshit.
Fly my fucking ass out there. Fly my fucking ass out there.
I'll fly your ass out here, Paul. Just for that, we're gonna meet at the airport, go around the block. You're gonna hit it, then back to Texas.
So, according to some people in the media, Donald Trump has said that that the judge that's overseeing the Trump University case is against him because he's a pro-Mexican American judge. Someone of Mexican heritage.
What a shock.
This sounds just like setting up the expectations of his loss in this fucking lawsuit.
You know, one time I was in a parking lot and I was approached by recruiters for Trump University.
Reputable universities often recruit that way.
And they were like, their first question was, do you hate your job? And I'm like, of course everyone's going to say yeah. And they're like, how would you like some new exciting opportunities through this new training program? And then they were like, it's part of Donald Trump's new program. You've heard of him, right? And as soon as they said, as soon as they said Donald Trump, I'm like, nope.
The proper response, I think, to that.
All right.
Trump University.
I want to ask you about comments you made about the judge in the Trump University case. You said that you thought it was a conflict of interest that he was the judge because he's of Mexican heritage, even though he's from Indiana. Yeah. Hillary Clinton said that that is a racist attack on a federal judge.
Oh, I know. She's so wonderful, you know. I mean, here's a woman that should be put in jail for what she did with her.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
He's been hammering this one home.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she should be put in jail, but I think she should go to trial for it, but whatever. They're not going to do it.
Sweet, sweet Trump.
She definitely broke the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there should be some sort of, like...
I say indict her so Bernie can get the nomination, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll be Bernie versus Trump. Sounds like a good fucking... That's really the battle for the soul of America when you get right down to it, man. That's really what it is about. That would be the quintessential American election of this time if it were to happen, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Hillary.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I watched part of this clip earlier. I think Trump's reduced to just going like, "I'm building a wall." Of course he's not like me. I'm building a wall.
Well, that is a good point. Maybe I don't know.
And she's commenting on this. Let me just tell you. It's very simple. I have had horrible rulings. I've been treated very unfairly by this judge. Now, this judge is of Mexican heritage. I'm building a wall.
So no Mexican judge could ever be involved in a case that involves you?
He's a member of a society where, very pro-Mexico, and that's fine. It's all fine. But
Except that you're calling into question his heritage.
I think he should recuse himself.
Because he's
then
Latino.
You also say...
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean, like we don't really make those kind of considerations for anybody. That'd be really strange to make them for Donald Trump. Like,
I mean, it's really a stupid argument. That's a stupid argument. The question is it racist? And everybody is piling up saying that he's racist for this. And I haven't seen how it's racist to say, hey, this guy might have a bias against me because he might think I'm anti-Mexican and he's pro-Mexican. Therefore, he might have a bias.
Even if it's not, I mean, even if it's not racist, it's a really dumb argument to make. I mean,
it's a dumb argument.
maybe from a public relations standpoint, which I think is 90% of what Trump is about anyway. Maybe from that point it makes sense because it gives, when he loses this case, all of the fucking Trump supporters will be like, that crooked ass judge, fuck Trump. That's what happened.
Exactly what he's doing.
Some retarded troll in the chat room said that we're like Hillary shills.
We love Hillary.
It's like we can't be critical of if we're critical of Trump, then we're shilling for Hillary now.
We hate Hillary equally. I hate Hillary more.
We call her Shillery, but we now love her suddenly because we're shitting on Trump. You're a fucking moron. We shit on both of them.
Both of these candidates deserve to be shit on.
Both are shit.
Both are shit.
If someone was like, who would you rather sit and listen to them talk for like an hour? Yeah, Trump. Hillary's voice is like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
Don't insult.
Have you guys seen the Hillary laughing video? Have you seen that, TJ?
Yeah, dude, I've seen it.
Cackling.
It's terrifying. Hillary laughing is terrifying.
Of course it is. She's an evil monster.
Does he know the lawyer on the other side? I mean, does he know the lawyer? You know, a lot of people say
But I'm
yes.
not talking about that. I'm talking about
that's another problem.
But you're invoking his race when talking about whether or not he can do his job.
I'm building a wall. I'm trying to keep business out of Mexico. Mexico's fine. There's nothing.
But he's American.
I'm
building
a wall. He's of Mexican heritage, and he's very proud of it, as I am where I come from.
But he's
my
an
parents.
American. You keep talking about
Jake.
It's a conflict of interest because of Mexico.
Are you ready? He's giving me horrible
But
rulings.
I don't care if you criticize him. That's fine. You can criticize every decision.
Are you ready?
What I'm saying is, if you invoke his race as a reason why he can't do his job,
I think that's why he's doing it.
But
I think that's why he's doing it.
if you are saying he can't do his job because of his race, is that not the definition of racism?
No, I don't think so at all.
Oh, I love it. God, I love Trump. Trump, you said you hate all niggas. I'm not racist. I love African Americans. I love the African American.
That's not what I meant.
That's and then they explained to him like that's the very definition of it. Nope. Not at all.
Not where I come from.
I mean, I'll take up the Trump mantle once again, though, and just point out that, like, is it possible that this guy who has Mexican heritage could be like, fuck this Trump asshole, he's against my people and shit? Like, that could happen.
It's conceivable, but unlikely.
I mean, but it's like the kind of thing, you can't just assume that about somebody. You can't just, I assume the worst about this person, and I'm going to publicly flaunt that as a presidential fucking candidate and ask for special treatment in a trial.
I mean, unless this is, I mean, like, obviously this is not the Supreme Court, so Trump can keep appealing this anyways, which he's going to do the whole time anyways. He's going to delay it. There's not going to be any sort of real substantive verdict while the campaign's going on. It's going to be pushed back. That's all.
And if he's president, he can put some Supreme Court justices in there who will vote his way. You know, it's convenient.
No, he's proud of his heritage. I respect him for that.
But you're saying he can't do his job because of it.
Look, he's proud of his heritage. Okay, he's a Mexican. We're building a wall between here and Mexico.
But even if he is biased,
he's not even a Mexican. He was born in Indiana. That's pretty far away from Mexico.
It's bullshit to begin with. But like, even let's say like, yeah, he's too biased. What is the legal opinion is he going to render? He's going to say like, and Donald Trump said bad shit about Mexicans, so I find for the plaintiffs. I mean, come on. He actually still has to have legal reasoning, and it can be appealed. This is nonsense.
The answer is he is giving us very unfair rulings that people can't even believe. This case should have ended years ago.
It's unfair because it was decided against me.
I've spoken to so many lawyers. They said, "This is not a case. This is a case that should have ended."
Oh my God, he's so illogical. It's just total appeal to authority. I've talked to other very prominent lawyers, and they say it's a bogus case. Of course they're going to say that to you, Donald, because they fucking know you. Is this a bogus case? It is totally bogus.
The judge is giving us unfair rulings. Now I say why. Well, I'm building a wall, okay? And it's a wall between Mexico, not another country.
But he's not from Mexico.
In my opinion,
he's from Indiana.
He is his Mexican heritage, and he's very proud of it.
He's got Mexican heritage. He said the same thing. I'm building a wall. By the way, I'm building a wall. Hey, Paul, I'm building a wall.
He's proud of being Mexican.
Building a wall.
He's obviously biased. No Mexicans get the judgment of me. Donald fucking Trump.
Honestly, at the end of that video, it's a good example of how you're never going to pin anything on Trump. He will just literally that's the definition of racist. No, it isn't. He's proud of his heritage.
Pivot.
He's proud of his heritage. And I like that about him, but he can't be fair because he's Mexican. Well, he's not Mexican. He's from Indiana. He's proud of his heritage, though. His heritage is Mexico. You know what I mean? He just can't.
Dude, Trump just speaks the lingo. He knows how common people understand like what he's talking about. Like heritage, people go, oh yeah, I'm Scottish or whatever bullshit. So he's making some connection. Like
his actual mother was from Scotland.
Yeah, but I mean, like he's just trying to invoke that, like this is some guy that sits with a Mexican flag on his desk, has a sombrero on his fucking head. He's just like, I love being Mexican. So there's no way he can be objective in any way. He's just going to be totally biased against Trump, and it's been unfair.
I love Mexico more than my job because it's my job to be, detached and objective. So I love Mexico way more than I love my job.
Also, the wall's not happening.
But no, it's not racist.
He's building a wall, teacher.
I bet you even if he starts it, he won't finish it. Even if he gets two terms.
It's not even the real reason. It's not even one.
It would take forever to build it.
It's visa overstays. It's not people fucking jumping across the fucking border. This is so stupid.
I mean, like the terrain there near the border too is I mean, you have to be crazy.
What if they climb over it? What if they tunnel under it?
There's already tunnels.
I know. I'm saying it's not gonna do anything. It's just a useless.
Secure.
Okay.
They would never gonna come in.
Laser turrets. Laser turrets.
A moat. I would fucking moat crocodiles.
Dude, I would be more in favor of the moat with crocodiles. Cause I actually think that would be a fucking effective fucking deterrent. Like, we're just gonna have a bunch of Nile crocodiles. If you get across, you just you could stay. And just fucking have a fucking path. I'm serious. Like, just have a path then, because this is our country. Let's be honest. This is how the U.S. and we'll televise it too. We'll have Coke and Pepsi fucking sponsor it. And it'll be like it's a bunch of crocodiles and a bunch of obstacles, and if the Mexicans get across, like you can stay, and that's just it. That's how we solve this fucking problem.
I say let the Mexicans in.
They just give them a chance. Well, yeah, the ones that make it get to fucking do that.
Build the wall around at all of Michigan's land borders. Leave the water borders open. All Michiganders have boats. If they want to come in to the rest of America, then, we have to do a background check on them. We have to know who these people are. We know they're rapists.
Michigan is close to Canada, so I have to support this. Let's do this.
I say don't build the wall at the Canadian border of Michigan and Canada, though. Just leave that part open.
They can hang out.
If Canada wants the parts of Michigan back that they used to have
that's up to Canada. It's up to Canada to build that wall
because they did have some of that land in colonial times. So, give it back to Canada. Nuke Michigan.
Canada doesn't even want it. They're like, they see Michigan, they're like, black.
Yeah, Canada's shit, but they look at Michigan, they're like, fuck that. No thanks.
It's 8 a.m. and it's a normal day here in my hometown, Michigan.
Yeah, which Michael Moore no longer lives in, as far as I know.
Yeah, he lives in some palatial estate.
Yeah. Because who the fuck would voluntarily live in Flint, Michigan when you're a multimillionaire?
0.0.
No one.
0.0.
It's a miracle he still lives in Michigan.
Does he still? I'm sure he has a house in Los Angeles.
He's got to be within driving distance of Flint in case anything happens that he needs to do a publicity stunt.
Something going on in Flint?
Well, don't drink the water there.
Well, he is right. They are right about that. You should not drink the water in Flint.
All right.
Because we are all Muslim campaign he was doing.
I'm really disappointed Unfunny Comedian never did bitch boy slap.
What were you saying, Dusty?
Oh, Michael Moore's campaign for We Are All Muslims. He was trying to identify all Americans as being Muslims too. So, how we have to have unity. So it was just stupid shit he did. It was like semi-viral.
Yeah, I'm not a Muslim though, so. I wouldn't want anyone to do that for any ideology I believed in. I wouldn't want there to be a day when everyone's like, "We are all atheists today."
No.
It's like, I mean, we believe in Christianity still, but today we're just saying we're atheists. Like, that's dumb. Please don't do that, ever. Yuck.
Please never call me a Muslim either. That's very, very, very insulting to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not what I believe, so I'm not going to do it just like, I'm a gesture of solidarity with some motherfuckers. I'm a Muslim too, guys, even though I'm not, but I am.
Oh, my God.
Hey, guys, it's Josh Ferguson here. So everybody's
Josh
asking me what my
Ferguson.
opinion on this gorilla controversy is. Here it is. Over 700 refugees drowned in the Mediterranean this weekend. Over 9,000 babies were aborted. 63 people shot and killed in Chicago. And we're talking about a gorilla? If you think this is ridiculous, take a moment.
Josh, come on, it's one of your own kind.
I'll be talking about one.
I would say, the gorilla thing is you just mentioned all those things, like thousands, of abortions and thousands of refugees.
You know why you don't hear about those things after a while? It's because it's a song and dance. Like, oh, okay, refugees, and then people lose interest in it. So it's like the gorilla is just some novelty. It's something that people can go, oh, gorilla, I suddenly care about what's going on in the news. Yeah. And I have to have an opinion.
And it was captured on film.
Dude, people got in a fight over what color a dress was one time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, let's just,
It was gold, damn it.
Yeah, whatever.
Got a fucking.
I don't even remember. Video
Please the mom.
and comment amen below. God bless. Have a.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
You're a dumb.
That's pathetic.
Getting lazy.
Millions of people died today. God bless.
This lazy ass video.
Donate to Josh.
All right, here we go, guys. It's time for the manatee.
Why is BB-8 there?
It's BB-8, dude. What the fuck?
He's got a droid from Star Wars in his intro.
The kids love the BB-8.
Mr. Repton is coming in his pants. Oh,
This intro gets more and more absurd. So if you dissect it there, it's like Brett Keane with BB-8. There's a raven in the background. Everything's on fire, and a nuclear explosion happens. Literally everything the opposite of a Brett Keane video.
Gentlemen, my name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Make sure you check out my
his
gaming
name's on
channel,
fire, too, now.
Games You Love.
Games You Love.
Okay, so Dusty, since you're not familiar, what he's doing there is he's parodying a parody of him.
He's like I said. Yeah, I'm in on the joke, guys. Like you're still not, Brett. You can keep trying.
Poor guy.
Look at this ridiculous picture. I just want to point that.
Look how happy TJ is, though. He's a happy guy.
Awesome pick.
I like
So
it.
jolly.
I really do look like a young Santa there,
Young?
Yeah.
training.
Well, young
Middle-aged.
young for Santa.
You're a middle-aged man,
Yeah,
TJ.
yeah.
Like Santa
Young
looks like
middle-aged
100 or something.
No, actually, it is. Like, you look happy, but we're...
I'm faking it.
It's so phony.
I was still just the same curmudgeonly, hateful fucking side that I've always been.
This was for like a video.
Don't
wasn't
worry.
it?
Don't worry.
I was worried.
It wasn't true. I've never been happy.
Without the situation.
Shut up, Brett. Come
Also,
on.
make sure you connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, all you individuals.
Still not in on it.
Still doing it.
Yep. Not gonna
Without
work.
the individuals.
Individual situation.
Make sure that you connect with me through Facebook and Twitter.
No one's gonna
And
do that.
also,
No one gives a shit, Brett.
check out my brother's music channel. It rocks.
Oh, definitely won't do that.
All right, so like I said, I would have done this a few weeks ago, TJ, but
Okay.
I just
That's a little
received your
backhand thing.
pledge. And I also got help.
I want to point out that before making this video, Brett Keane, for almost probably like 2.5 to 3 weeks, was like, the amazing atheist promised me $1,000. He's a scammer. He's probably not going to pay me. And he would do 8-hour Google Hangouts with other people that hated TJ, and they would just talk about it for 8 fucking hours.
Okay, well, it's so obvious. He's not deleting it because he wants to make amends. He's deleting it because he looks like a fucking moron for saying that for like hours upon hours, like, TJ won't pay, TJ won't pay, TJ won't pay.
You guys are missing out on one crucial thing.
What's that?
Brett no longer cares about any of that stuff. The only thing he cares about now is like,
Oh, it's the
I'm going to
money.
spend my $1,000.
That's true.
And that's
from some
like the
other
extent of it.
Believers out there. A lot of you have offered a lot of support and contribution, and I really appreciate it. Because of what you've
But you've
done,
been
The Amazing
outbid.
Atheist, I'm going.
This is thanks to the fact that some of you guys actually out there are actually donating to Brett Keane now. Brett Keane is now torn between being an atheist and being a Christian to the point where he says he's now going to defend both positions simultaneously.
Yeah. This payment going through, like, this is not a coincidence that TJ's payment going through coincides with Brett making a video called In Defense of Atheism, Part 1. Like, it's just like every time money changes hands in the history of Brett Keane, the ideology also changes.
It's awesome.
It's shameless.
He panders like he's the biggest fucking panderer because now he sees if he rides the fence, there's people like that. He knows like, oh, I can get more money now.
Brett
That's just his
Keane,
strategy.
YouTube soldier of fortune.
Just follow the money with Brett. Oh, everyone sees through it, but it's still just funny. It's like people almost just like the people giving him money obviously see through it. Brett, it's just more like a passing amusement. Like, oh, let's give the monkey money and see what it does. You know.
Like less than a month ago, Brett was making videos called "Atheists Are Immoral, Baby-Raping Psychopaths, Serial-Killing Maniacs" by Brett.
Whatever he has to do to convention.
Yeah, like, and now he's like, oh, well, I guess atheism's pretty cool, you know, I question things myself. I mean, like, nobody makes that kind of ideological leap in a week. It just doesn't happen.
Sure
What's
they
the
do.
common factor? What's the common factor? Money.
Maybe
The last time Brett
so much.
The last time Brett did this, he e-begged for his fucking house. His house was going away. My house is getting taken away. And the only people dumb enough to believe him by that point were a bunch of Christians, so suddenly he had this great conversion. Now, TJ, an atheist who he's been saying is a immoral, scamming piece of shit for months and months and months.
And worse. He's called him worse things, too.
Pedophile.
Yes,
I mean, like, he's gone all out. Now, thank you, TJ, all is forgiven. Yeah, yesterday you were a pedophile, but now that them greenbacks came through, you're an alright guy. It's so fucking transparent.
It cleared my bank account, TJ. You're a great guy.
I wish I could just, I'm basically just hiring Brett Keane to espouse my bullshit.
You would do it.
I'd just be like, Brett, here's what your agenda is. Here's all the videos I want you to make, and here's your little $500 stipend. Go forth, Brett. Go forth and make what I've told you
Fuck
to
that,
make.
dude. 2 months supply mac and cheese and a fucking like 5 games on Steam, and he'd do it. Fuck 5, probably 2. Like,
and
2.
here's a vibrator for Dorn, so she don't bother you while you're gaming.
So she don't bother you.
Posting you on my featured page and my friends
What
and
honor.
family section.
Dude, I bet you've already
It's
seen.
worth it.
I bet you've already seen a ton of new subscribers.
You know, dude.
Oh, we're on it too.
I was wondering where that big surge of subs came from, and now we know.
The reason why
Rode that Brett Keane wave to success.
I think you gained, what, 5,000 yesterday, TJ? 5, 10,000 maybe?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
So
doing
many
this
subs.
is because
Subs
you
just
actually
pouring in.
fulfilled all of the rewards on Patreon. In fact, because you have fulfilled this, you can even interview me. That's one of the rewards.
Cool.
But you are permanently going to be on my front page as the Amazing Atheist.
Permanently.
As well as
Wow.
Drunken Peasants.
My question is Paul also allowed to accompany TJ?
No, this is gonna be
a one-on-one.
It's gonna be a one-on-one thing between me and Brett, and we're gonna hash out our differences, and I'm gonna get to the core of who Brett Keane really is as a man.
Yeah,
I'm
good luck with that.
gonna be the one that finally does it.
You're gonna crack the nut, dude.
Yep, I'm
Be
gonna
amazing.
get him. I'm gonna get him to fucking. You know how I'm gonna do it, Paul? Because I've realized I'll just fucking make up some shit that sounds convincing, write it out, and give him $1,000 to say it in the conversation. And then I'll have that moment of closure. Here, Brett, here's what I really need to hear from you. Just a frank admission of who you really are as a person. Thanks, Brett. Okay, yeah, here's your $1,000.
Man, it's like you and Paul are
Go buy a new
You guys are
Xbox,
so
Brett.
fucking tormented by Brett. It's so obvious.
Brett is like the ghost of Christmas past for us, dude.
But you guys really are. It's like I hear you guys talking. It's like, man, I wish Brett, just.
Can you imagine Brett in that
I want to be
fucking
free of
hooded
Brett,
dude?
No more Brett, please.
Brett as a hooded figure.
It's fucked up. Like when TJ and I are in the same room together, there have been times. Like I remember we were having a conversation where we were like, time to put Brett to bed, time to give Brett a rest for a while, and we were both like, yeah, it's time. And like 15 minutes later, we're like, man, it's Brett, man, it's fucking Brett. Like it just comes up. Like and it's so applicable.
Oh, dude, especially when you're around, Paul.
Yeah,
Paul,
it happens
oh God,
in
Paul is such a
person.
catalyst. Yeah,
In person, we have had long.
I'm not saying he's the catalyst every time.
They should have been recorded and made into videos.
Not everything needs to be a video, Ben. Come on.
Ben's
Dude,
like,
dude, you make way more videos than I do.
Capture everything into video form.
I don't. You do that way more than I do. I don't know why you're
That
saying.
is true.
Yeah, you're like, nah, everything.
Dude, you're a
is been
fucking
made into
YouTuber,
video.
TJ. What are you even talking about?
Dude, this is all I do.
Shut up. Yeah.
TJ, like you're constantly like, I'm on my Instagram now. I'm on my Tumblr. I'm on this. I'm on that. I'm telling everyone about me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I exist. I exist. Follow TJ.
Wow, I'm depressed now.
Pay attention to TJ.
It's funny that he lacks self-awareness so much.
No, I don't lack self-awareness, but I usually am able to pep talk my, what I'm doing is really valuable on some level. Somehow. I just need to delude myself a little bit, and then when Scotty just comes
me
along,
who does it. I'm the one that wants
smashes
everything made
it
as
all.
a video.
Dude, I mean, you have to be a narcissist to do this kind of thing, dude.
It's true.
Especially for TJ, like, where it's just pretty much him. It's like, you have to be a narcissist.
They say that about a lot of comedians, too.
Yeah.
If that sees my channel will see your channel.
Mm-hmm.
You came through with the money.
Yeah,
You
I
were a
did.
man of your word. And
Thank
everything
you.
that I've said about
I'm just
you
imagining
about all
Brett
that
like just stroking
scamming
his
and
dick, looking at his
bullshit and
bank balance,
everything,
like it's actually
it's
there.
over.
All right.
As far as I'm
well, yeah. Thanks, Brett. I'm glad.
Oh my God, it's there.
I'm glad that you see now that I have in fact paid you the money that I
You've been
promised.
fucking paid, dude.
So you're good.
Brett did just say that all that shit he said about you before with the scamming and everything, all of that's over now. I want everybody to remember that. It's
Sure.
all over.
How long is it over, Paul? Take your guess.
This is a tough one because I don't think he's ever received $1,000 for his work before.
So
we're in uncharted waters.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'm gonna create a new tangent of the Brett Keane cycle.
You did.
You might have interrupted it, but I mean it'll still be the Brett Keane cycle, but it just might be an extended period of him trying to walk the path between the two ideologies. Like, I don't want to say it's going to happen overnight, because I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be a few weeks, maybe even a couple of months, before we start to see Brett do a heel turn again.
Cool. Brett, Paul's ego is giving you, like, months of credit. He thinks you can keep this face turn thing going for a whole few months.
It's fucking marked. It's June
Let's
6th.
see if you can do it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. By July, or like... July or August.
You know what would be great?
What?
If fucking Brett came out in his videos dressed like John Cena because he's like doing a face turn. How much Patreon donation money would it take for that to happen?
I don't know, but Brett, now that Brett knows I'll pay him money, he's probably gonna be like, "How much you want for that Cena thing?"
Yeah, you know what? Have his brother remake Cena's theme song, like a metal version of it. Bum, ba, dum, bum.
All right, what would we pay to see that?
I don't know.
Is there a dollar amount? I'm not coming out of pocket completely if you
dude.
guys want to see this, dude.
So I don't want his brother to make a rockin' soundtrack. I want his brother to play the theme song on a kazoo, dude. While Brett's flexing.
He's gonna come out like this.
No, dude. I think it's better. I think it's better with the rockin' thing because it's like he always tries to do that. It never works. You know?
Okay, but not only does he have to come out as fucking Cena, he has to do like a fucking little Cena talking thing. He has to do a fucking little he has to come out and actually fucking sell it.
Oh yeah, and he's got to learn modern Cena. He can't be talking like old school Cena.
Right.
We got to send him a few current ones so he can imitate it as close as Brett Keane can imitate shit. All right. We'll figure out what we're gonna bet. Brett, make us an offer. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, we want you to turn face. We want to help you in your face turn,
and we want you to be Cena.
Yeah,
I want you to be Brett Cena. I think this is gonna be your most popular channel. Dude.
I think so.
Brett Cena. This is stick with the peasants, kid, and you'll be a star.
Yeah, your name in lights.
Brett Cena. I can see it.
All right. Apparently, Milo Yiannopoulos did one of his
speech things.
Yeah, at DePaul University.
Yeah, and some shit went down.
Yeah, this is a person interviewing.
He was attacked by some rabid Paul's Ego fans. He's like, this isn't anecdotal, fuck you! Is this anecdotal? Is this anecdotal, bitch?
Wherever he goes, he's definitely good at stirring shit up, for sure.
This is a guy outside of the event interviewing protesters outside. So this is people saying that Milo fetishizes black men.
Oh,
he does.
He definitely does.
He came on our show and said as much as that.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's obvious.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What they're protesting is beyond me.
This is like their social club. You know what I mean? Like, this is what they do for fun with their buddies.
Oh, obviously. Look, they're on a college campus. They obviously live on the campus. They have nothing better to do. I mean, this is ridiculous to even protest. It's like, yeah, sure, they can disagree with him, but what is this accomplishing? Like, we don't want you to speak. We don't even want you to have an opinion or a say.
Someone disagrees with me.
Like,
somebody's gonna say something, guys. Grab the sign. Somebody's gonna say something.
Chanting a speech too. Can you explain your sign?
We held our protest and our event on the quad intentionally so that we could say that other people have opinions.
Sure.
Our chanting was speech too. I do not approve
What?
of people running.
Did you think like the people rushing in to like interrupt the talk? Is that?
Personally, I did not approve that behavior and call for people to step back because I think that you and your organization have a right to hold your event.
That's not my organization.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I assumed.
I'm an independent guy. I'm curious. I'm.
Okay, awesome. I'm sorry for assuming. I believe that the DePaul Republicans have a right to hold their event.
Yeah.
However, I'm protesting that event because I really disagree with Milo Yiannopoulos' his opinions, his political perspective.
yeah, you can protest, but what's the point?
Okay, you disagree with him.
I wonder if you even know.
She probably doesn't, but even if she does, why? I mean, people say shit I disagree with all the time. I mean, I'll disagree with them. I'll fucking make a YouTube video, or I'll fucking state somewhere I disagree with them.
But it's just the guy who's a journalist doing a speaking engagement. Like, it's not like he's gonna fucking write some public policy or something.
He's not like president or some shit. You know, it's like.
I'm not against people fucking assembling to protest Milo Yiannopoulos. Like,
no,
just let people into the venue. Don't try and get the fucking venue shut down. Let him say what he came to say.
Well, I'm not against it either, but I just don't see the fucking point. It's just Milo Yiannopoulos. All you're doing is making it seem like he's got more power and influence than he actually does.
Oh, yeah. Way more. Yeah.
That's what he wants to. You're feeding control.
You're giving him an assist is all you're fucking doing.
It's kind of what we did too.
Sure.
Yeah, but we recognize him for what he is. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we know what he's doing.
You guys are being played like hardcore right now.
I mean,
Milo's laughing. I'm sure when he sees this shit, he's loving it because he's getting way more attention than he would ever get.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really to his benefit that they're protesting.
Oh yeah.
Gay men and the gay community in general.
Well, I thought you're referring to dangerous faggot to her,
Yes.
right? So what about taking it back? Like, I mean, he's a gay man, right?
As a bisexual woman, he does not speak for us.
Okay.
You do not speak for us, Milo.
You don't either. Then, by that logic, you can't speak for them.
Did he say he spoke for you though?
I mean, so how can you claim that you speak for a group but he can't? That doesn't really make any sense.
Because she is a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A bisexual woman.
She's a bisexual woman. She knows. She knows what's going on, guys. She's a bisexual woman. That's like having a PhD in rightness.
Bring people like him into a safer environment.
Okay.
40 years ago, he could have been arrested for being gay.
Arrested for being gay?
Yes, that is a legacy of our society.
That sounds like a punk rock lyric. Legacy of our society.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Okay, so he would have been arrested for being gay. So what's the point? What is that?
Depends on where he lived. And
yeah, what does that mean to me? Like, what is the implication there? I don't get it. Lead me the rest of the way.
Data incomplete.
There were times when it was considered just to slit the nostrils of gay men and throw him in prison.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. But what does it have to do with this? Yep.
Fucked up.
Yes.
The thing is, I don't think he's against gay marriage. I think that he thinks that like gay men getting married, in his opinion, gay men getting married runs afoul of what he thinks it means to be gay. I think that's.
Yeah, well, his whole thing is that it makes being gay not subversive, and he liked when gay was subversive. I mean, that's like, who cares? That's just his personal preference.
Isn't it also a religious thing with him, too?
I don't know. Who gives a shit?
knows?
I think the religion thing is just like trumped up. So
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, look how full of contradictions I am. It's so
It's
whimsical.
true. He really is.
Oh, I can't wrap my head around this Milo Yiannopoulos character. He's flamboyantly gay and loves black dick, yet he's a conservative Christian. Ooh, these things contradict. Oh, it's so interesting, so fascinating. I like him, though. He's pretty fascinating, interesting.
I mean, Brandon loves him. He's like one of the most popular things on Reddit right now. So you got to give it to him. He knows how to build a brand.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, the episode
knows how to pwn bitch-ass Paul's ego, motherfuckers, too.
The episode that we had Milo on.
Anecdotal. All right, no one's going to join me in the anecdotal chant, huh?
It was our
Fine.
most successful live episode.
Yeah, it wasn't ultimately. Sargon of Akkad was.
Right, but live, I think we had like 5,500, something like that.
Everyone tweeted Sargon of
58.
Akkad that he's a fucking faggot.
Why?
Just tweet at Sargon of Akkad that he's a fucking faggot, and then tell him TJ loves him. And then ask him if he'll be back on our show again. We need more Sargon.
I saw someone...
Need more of that Sargon money.
Someone was tweeting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and asked him if he'd come on our show.
That's awesome.
I doubt that would happen.
It will never happen.
No way.
No.
I've met him. He's nice and big.
Yeah, but we'd ask him questions that would make him uncomfortable.
Right, because...
I would anyway.
He's kind of vanilla. Likes to keep it clean.
Yeah, he's like a moderate Republican and shit, so
Yeah.
I don't think we're his style of show. But I like you, Rock. I like you.
He's not
He's watching.
Twitter, they asked him.
He's checking it out. He's like, should I be on this show? And this is the moment he checked. And he saw this whole segment. Fuck you, Rock.
Come on, man.
Fuck you, Rock, you piece of shit. Everyone tweet at The Rock and let him know he's a piece of shit.
I don't know if you just said that to him, dude. He's a pretty fucking intimidating guy.
Yeah, dude, he'd fuck you up.
Let him know that I'm not serious, though. Let him know we're
I think he
cool.
played along. He seems really nice.
More nuanced of what he.
Well, for one thing, his opinion on what means to be gay is a very limited one. He only
You're very pale.
You're very limited.
You're a pale woman. I'm pale as well. I noticed that. I feel a kinship with you because of our paleness. Is that white supremacy? You would Dusty, you'd fucking fuck a mud hole, dude. If I poked a fucking hole in the ground with a stick, you'd be like, damn! Woo! That Mississippi mud hole, what to stick my pecker in? Woo! Yeah!
Damn, TJ.
I'm gonna plant some Dusty juice up in this swamp hole.
Oh, damn. Fuck.
speaks for like white, gay, cisgender men. I'm sorry to throw out the sort of like
Yeah.
buzzwords, but they do have.
No, I mean I
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaks for white, gay, cisgender.
College, our country is doing. So yeah. Dusty, you need to fuck the stupid out of her. Maybe you could do that.
Give her my number.
Chick, hook up with Dusty. He's gonna teach you all about the cisgender, white, male, misogynist perspective.
I love girls who have daddy issues.
TJ said Dusty would fuck a Mississippi Mudhole.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
Why, Paul? Why would you bring that back up, huh? Just thought there was a little more mileage there. I don't know. Oh, Dusty.
I love it.
No,
I
but
can
you
dish it
can.
out and I can tell you.
You could fuck the stupid out of this girl. She cheats her. Man, I'm not. Paul derailed it with his shit. Fuck you, Paul.
Fucking Paul. Always derailing shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's obviously Paul thinks that's really fucking funny. It's like one of those things where it's like he can't contain. Paul,
when he qualified it as a Mississippi Mudhole. Like that, for me, for whatever reason, that put it over the top.
Let's maybe that should be a shirt. We'll just have a hole in the fucking ground and we'll call it Mississippi Mudhole.
a dusty shirt. Okay, you guys got dusty shirts.
Oh, it's not. We won't put you in it. Well, I guess we can if you're like giving us permission. We can have you like in the front with like smiling with a thumbs up, like, yeah, this Mudhole's some good. It's got some good suction action up on the dick, you know. This Mudhole milk your dick. You know what I'm talking about? It milk your dick like you was a fucking cow, man.
I'm gonna go fuck a hole later. You got me both turned on.
That Mudhole's farting and you're fucking it. That's
Scotty,
how good the suction is. It's like Tupperware. It sounds like fucking Tupperware.
Scotty,
That's how you know you in a. That's how you know you in a Mississippi Mudhole when it has that fart noise. That's how you know you got a good Mississippi.
Don't knock it till you try.
Yeah, man, they ain't the same.
Damn.
Alabama Mudhole ain't even got the, it ain't even got the same ring to it. Man,
it lacks alliteration.
Yeah, dude, that's tragic. Well, I think we've gotten. I think we've spun the gold out of this hay. Let's do something else.
Yeah. Here's a video about a game that I know Scotty likes to play. It's about the new Doom game.
Sweet.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Well, I have bad news for you.
What?
It's satanic.
Oh no.
Look at this. Look at the satanic shit, dude.
It's so satanic.
All the rumors.
All the rumors. Let us highlight the most boring portion of the game.
My sisters and brothers be thankful.
Yeah, this is. We don't need this much context.
You will have a seat alongside them.
Oh shit! It's a new world order.
Oh shit!
Mario is gonna fucking expose Doom.
Yep. Pay attention, Scotty. Pay attention.
All right, hey everyone.
Dude, this is. Okay, Doom. The plot of Doom is that they open a portal to hell and demons come out. You don't really need. You don't need someone to explain the satanic fucking connection, Mario. It's pretty.
There's a satanic message in this game. It's like, yeah, Mario, it's blatant. It's part of the fucking story. It's the plot.
Well, I do want to mention that at the beginning of the show, TJ said he's a Satanist now. So I believe TJ is indoctrinated by Doom
Satan.
just by proxy of Scotty playing.
Oh
Doom.
no, it was Ghost, dude.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't know if Mario's made a video about Ghost.
I listen to He Is every
should.
morning and praise Satan.
You're lame, TJ.
It's true.
Like Christian Mario, and you're here for another edition of Satanic Illuminati Media Exposed.
Can you make a different? I forgot about the the weird message we got from Mario. Do you remember the message we got?
Yeah, the message, man. Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
What did he say to us again? I got it. Let me fucking pull this up. I don't know. Should we read it on the air? He might be offended.
Why would he be offended? But
I don't know.
He wants us to spread the word, right?
That's true. We're gonna spread his word. We're gonna spread
That's what
his
we're here
fucking
for.
word.
You're here for. I'm here. I'm here, but I'm involuntarily here.
Maybe we can get him back on to elaborate.
Here's what he said. Hey guys, long time no talk. Just a heads up on some news I have been covering. They're trying to pass laws that make people like me who don't agree with transgenders out to be haters and worthy of massive fines. This is an attack on free speech. I think the world is about to go mega soft, and everything is going to be considered hate speech. I am sure if I go, it won't be long before your content is also viewed as hateful. The natural Christian response to us being silenced will be that some will say, well, what about these atheists who make hateful videos about us? And then it's a stupid debate about hate. But yeah, guys, if this does start going down, I expect you to join me to fight for freedom of expression. You and I should always have the right to disagree, say things others find offensive, make satire, etc. Let's make sure our countries don't go soft and throw out our freedoms.
Well, I mean, in our country, hate speech is legal. And there's no fines or anything for it.
If the vigilant Christian ever finds himself in a position where he's being censored, I will fucking stand up for him like I would anybody else in that position. But I don't. It's not because you sent me some fucking vague threat email like, when this shit goes down, you'll be next. So better fucking fall in lockstep behind me.
Well,
it's like, no, I'll just abide by my own principles. I don't need your fucking telling me what to do.
Hate speech is illegal in his country, but I mean, I don't think they consider him disagreeing with people being transgender hate speech there.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
If they're starting to, I mean that's
I think
not.
he's entitled to his opinion.
Obviously, that's not illegal here. He lives in Canada.
Canada.
I'm glad it's not Singapore. I guess you guys heard about Amos Yee getting arrested for sharing one of my videos.
Yeah, I think we might have him on sometime.
Yeah, I think we're in negotiations to get him on the show. So, because he likes
I
me.
will talk about that. Yes, he does like you.
You can talk about it. Give him a flavor. Give the people a flavor of what's going on with Amos Yee, so we have some setup for that.
Well, he was arrested before for some other videos he made, but most recently they arrested him for sharing my "If you were a Muslim, you're retarded" video. They sent him a summons for it and everything. A guy named Kelvin Cow, I guess, is trying to make a big name for himself as the prosecutor, and so he decided to go after this kid for sharing YouTube videos, which, I don't think we can sit idly by and let happen. That's getting to dangerous territory when they start imprisoning our fans for sharing our videos. Gotta kind of stand up to that shit. So I'm going to be making a video next week talking about it, and I hope you have this on, because definitely need to have more press on it about it.
Singapore has really fucked up laws, man. Like, you can get the death penalty for drug possession, especially if they think you're selling it or trafficking it.
Singapore sucks.
It's illegal to chew gum. It's illegal to piss in a public toilet and not flush it. Just all kinds of, or walk around naked, walk naked in front of your window. If someone sees you walking around naked in your own house, you're fucked there too.
I want to break all of those laws.
Dude, porn is illegal there, TJ.
That's a dumb country.
Yeah.
No. He was arrested for insulting religious feelings or hurting religious feelings.
Yep, that is also illegal there.
Candy ass shit I've ever heard in my life. How pathetic are the people of Singapore where you got to arrest kids for hurting your feelings? Give me a fucking break.
I have no desire to ever travel there.
Amos Yee, follow him on Twitter, everybody. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Go show him your support, because he's being persecuted and prosecuted as well. Amos Yee, Amos Yee, Amos Yee, Amos Yee. And he'll be on our show, probably.
He needs to get the fuck out
Unless
of there.
he's in jail first.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah, come to America. Come to America, Amos Yee.
I don't know if it's that easy.
Fucking come here on an expired visa before Trump comes.
Run across the Mexican border, because it's obviously that easy.
Yes.
Don't die.
To be a wall.
Do it before they build the wall, then it's impenetrable. What?
Somebody was trying to get him refugee status and actually get him moved over here, so they are working on that, I think.
He should live with you, Dusty.
He can come on, he can live here in my new studio. I got a place for him.
He could be your studio bitch, and you can just let him do videos on the side. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Fuck this.
Yeah, Vigilant Christian Mario sucks. I mean, this is easy. I mean, this is whatever. Doom is satanic. Oh, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Fucking retard. Yeah, it is. Duh.
That's kind of what makes it interesting.
No, that's what makes it fucking totally pointless. He's not interesting ever.
No. I'm talking about Doom being satanic.
Oh, yeah. That is what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good gameplay and shit, too. Well,
sure. I mean, as far as the story goes.
Right, sure. Kill those fucking demons. How's it satanic when you're fighting against the demons anyway?
True.
Your mission is to fucking kill all the demons.
Yeah, that's lit. That's fucking literally in a nutshell. You kill all the fucking demons.
I guess
like Diablo.
I guess it's because you do it with weapons instead of prayer and shit.
Whatever. I mean,
he wants Doom to be you fucking sit in the corner and pray like a bitch, and then God does it. Fuck that.
Well,
this really is the bottom of the barrel, even for fucking Mario, though. It's like, hey guys, in this episode, here's a book called How to Worship Satan, and I'm going to show you the satanic symbolism in it.
Yeah, it's like, no shit. Did you guys know the Satanic Bible is satanic? It's like, whoa, really?
Yeah, this is some fucking low-hanging
Holy
fruit.
shit, Mario. You
need to up your game, Mario. You're getting sloppy, dude. You're getting fucking sloppy.
Ew. So.
Should have fucking attacked Overwatch.
Oh, he probably has.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He makes like 15 videos a day.
So after we go off the air here on YouTube, keep an eye out on our SoundCloud channel. We have a link to that down below.
Because we'll be doing the post show.
The post show.
The post show.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sexy.
I actually have a Brett video where he talks. The video is called "Atheist Sends My Family Lots of Money."
Okay.
That's the title of the video.
Yeah.
So we'll probably talk about that. I also got this crazy Alex Jones video. So.
All right. Cool. Well, let's do it.
Join us in the post show.
All right.
Peace. Give this video a thumbs up. See us in the post show, motherfuckers.
Good night.